Boom!
Welcome back to Return to the Eclipse Cathedral. I am your host and DM, Heartless. And could my players, those of which who will, of course, be appearing in the game, introduce yourselves and your characters.
That was ominous.
Oh,
Sure, it's fine.
oh no. Wait.
Is that everyone,
who's
or a specific team, or
So
yeah.
Altaria and Bluejay, you are also welcome to introduce yourselves and your characters.
Hell yeah.
Top put me at the top of the list. All right. Nice. Hello, I'm Altaria. I will be playing Xalbaer today. He is a 7/2 Lionheart. Yeah, he is an order member. And do we do dad fact?
You don't have to.
Okay.
But
I
you
will
may.
You may if you would like.
I'll skip it this time. I was thinking on one, but I don't know if it's good enough.
I mean, it is because it's coming from you. But go off, I guess.
Oh yeah, the thing you learned today. You want to share that with the class?
No, I don't know if that's a dad thing about Xalbaer.
No, yeah, that's not a thing about Xalbaer, not that thing.
I was gonna say
the thing about the quality or quantity of soul. You could share that.
God.
It may be a work in progress, the whole soul thing. But it's more, he has more of a soul than previously suspected, so.
Congratulations, I suppose.
Hey.
Congratulations!
You have a soul. Nice.
Next,
You said part of a soul.
Barely.
Part of a soul.
Specifically said part of a soul.
For now.
I mean, part of a soul is better than less of a part of a soul. Is better than no
Yes,
soul.
but they were saying that they had part of a soul, and then they went, "You have a soul, I guess." It's part of a soul.
A work in progress. They'll get there.
All right,
yeah.
Next up, Cryptid.
Hello. My name is Cryptid, and I will be playing Lincoln C. Rulean, the Toonkind Warlock. Do I also have to share a fact?
You can if you would like.
He is currently sporting a really cool coat.
It looks hella cool.
And he does not know how to wear it.
Boo.
Fun fact about that coat in particular, it gives Lincoln an advantage against the darkness. Whatever
I'm
that
sure
means.
that's fine.
It's not against necrotic damage though.
Yeah, darkness is something.
Different.
Advantage on darkness saves as opposed to advantage on necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, resistance to necrotic damage.
Yeah. D. It's okay if there are weird background noises. We don't mind.
Do we want to hop over to Dex and then come back to D?
Yeah, that's fair. We can come back to you, D. Bluejay.
Hey guys, it's me, Bluejay. I'm playing Dexion, the blue guy. Today that's short for decked in the face repeatedly. Please stop.
But it's so fun.
Stop getting in our way then.
back with more highly relevant questions. I hope you're ready. Dad fact, sometimes, like, any of the people who are on the 13th floor might have seen him in front of the mirror in the bathroom, like, talking to no one. And that could be him talking to no one, or it could be him reciting lines. You don't know.
He's practicing.
Practice. Yeah, that's it.
All right. We'll go down the list and come back to D. So it's your turn, RJ.
Hi, I am RJ. I will be playing Decimal, Rogue, Bastard Man, throws cards, is having none of Dex's shit.
Good boy.
He has a cool hat, not that his reference image shows it, because I can't find a peeker that has top hat options to save my goddamn life.
Oh, that's me!
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah, that's you.
So here's the thing. I was paying attention through everybody's introductions right up until we got to RJ, and then I just assumed there was somebody else coming up next, and it was me. So, hi, I'm Snail. I play Tutu Kid. They are a sorcerer warlock combo that has absolutely no angst in their backstory. Why are you looking at them like that anytime they reveal any details about their past? And in order to establish what's going on, I will mention that I am both just off of my first week of a new job and like 2 to 3 weeks off of a virus. And in canon, we are going to explain that by Tutu Kid is Tutu Kid, so they don't have a brain cell in their body. And Tutu Kid, in the interim, found a pack of smokes, immediately put them all in their mouth, spat them out, and now has a smoker's cough every once in a while, but it's gonna be gone by, I don't know, whenever the next game is.
Please tell me you didn't do this in front of Decimal.
Roll perception. And I will roll stealth.
I mean,
First roll of the game.
you know how this tends to go, right? Oh, God.
I do know, but we have to.
He saw it. He saw it. That was a natural 20.
Oh,
Damn it!
Oh yeah, RJ, are you gonna tell the party about Decimal's features?
Oh yeah, he has red eyes.
Not that one. But okay.
No, then I don't know what you mean.
He's a cat.
Oh yeah, he has a tail.
just
has a
clarify.
tail.
Have we not a tail? Like anybody in the?
I mean, you can roll to notice the tail if you so desire.
What is?
Okay.
I guess roll against his stealth. Just so you know, RJ, Decimal did find them doing this, but they intentionally were far enough away from Decimal in specific that Decimal did not have enough time to prevent them from doing this, which is why they got exactly one lungful of, may I mention, unlit cigarettes.
Yeah,
Oh
my
boy,
mod's
we're just
too,
having
it's not
so
gonna
much
happen.
fun, and we
roll
haven't
natural
even
20,
finished our introductions.
Oh.
Yeah.
D.
Hi, I'm D. I'm hiding in the postile.
Your beloved.
Oh.
One moment.
Mm-hmm.
Regular one.
Medical Android. Sorry, I'm a little bit in public right now.
That's all right.
Oh, D, do you want to real quick type in the chat what you want to say, and then have one of us act out as Alexa. Dee's character's name is Alexa. That's not spoilers. Did I mention I'm just off my first week of work, so I'm probably very giggly.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Very valid.
Honestly, where Tutu Kid found the entire pack of cigarettes, you know, Axiom might have dropped this.
Nice.
Why he has them? They're actually for his older brother. Fun fact for everyone else.
Where is
We
that
love fun
fox?
facts.
Fun.
Why do I get the sneaking suspicion that fact ain't so fun?
It's gotta be fun. They specifically said it was fun.
Alexa, hey,
Gee, amazing.
Alexa is simply a helpful medical android who is very against murder and apples, unless there are very specific conditions.
Amazing.
We love you, Dee.
And now I will run us through what happened last game, because it's been quite some time and we all need a refresher. So, the hero team got back to Timeless Hollow, met Sterling, who is Roderick, but also not Roderick.
Roderick's better.
You guys walked into town and felt the weird caffeine / overclocking feeling of the surrounding area of Timeless Hollow. And then walked further into town and heard Roderick, actually Roderick this time, shouting at Victor.
Understandable.
Understandable.
Roderick-
Have a nice day.
Roderick was very upset that Sirius was gone, and Victor had no idea where he'd gone. You guys, upon hearing this news and walking into the Light Temple, got that Victor called you here because there are weird things going on, and some members from the 13th Order, excuse me, don't want to get copyright. The 13th Order have gone up the Eclipse Cathedral, and something weird is happening, because at one point, when you looked outside the window, suddenly there were no mountains. There was a big dusty plain. And then the mountains were back again.
Yeah, that was weird.
Then, during the break, quote unquote, we zoomed on over and up to the 13th floor, where the EC crew, or the 13th Order members, were doing some science. And their boss, Xehanort, interrupted them by possessing one Laura Nix.
Yikes.
And scaring them. All of them.
All of their bejeebuses were running around everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Xalbaer and Dexion convinced him to go ask somebody about the reports they had sent. And then you guys put Laura in the tube.
I've heard of intubating, but that was just ridiculous.
Back to the hero team, they get to the Eclipse Cathedral and they start climbing, and they are accosted by illusions of Dexion, who he was asking questions. At one certain floor, you guys find out that Roderick is not human. Because Alexa...
And we accepted him as he is.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Sorry.
Alexa removed a curse that had been keeping him from remembering the exact events that happened after he died and came back to life. You guys walked up the staircase, and finally you reached 2 rooms, 2 choices. So, one choice is for a flower shop named Cerulean Blooms, and the other is for a rainforest. Which will you choose?
All right, I say we put it up for a vote.
Decimal's pointing at the
Yeah,
door
right.
that leads to the flower shop, like, well, we know what that one's for. Let's go through there. We can know what to expect.
Tutu Kid thinks really hard.
Hmm.
And then they go, I mean, I do like flowers. Just saying.
Tutu Kid, my fucking beloved.
I love Tutu Kid so much.
Please imagine them doing the, like, 2 fingers pressed together motion, even though there's nothing to be embarrassed about. And I do want to be clear, they are not embarrassed about liking flowers. They're just doing the kid thing.
Alexa has put forward that jungles have malaria.
Which is a very valid point.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much 2 of us have to worry about malaria, considering that one of us is a robot and the other of us is probably a robot, judging by their head. But
That's rude!
I mean, I'm just speaking the truth here.
So we're
You got me there.
Honestly,
we're thinking the flower. Oh, nope.
honestly, I
Sorry.
don't really know which I would choose, but flower shop seems nice.
Question before we go in: does anybody have any allergies we need to worry about?
I'm allergic to something called a Sudafed antibiotic, but I've also eaten grass before, so I think I'm okay.
The grass tastes good.
I mean, so you know what salad is like? Grass
Yeah.
is not like that at all. Tutu Kid consider this a complete and utter answer to your question.
Fantastic analogy. Thank you so very much.
That cleared it all up.
I don't think you'll have much issue with electromagnetic pulses in a flower shop, Alexa, but we'll note it.
Unless this really isn't a flower shop, which is always which is always Cathedral.
What else would it be? This is from your memories.
Really?
Well, assumably it's got his name on the thing. His, her.
Yes, it is from my memories, so it should just be a flower shop. You're right. So I guess we're decided.
Tutu Kid is slowly edging towards the door, but very carefully not actually crossing the door's barrier until they reach a consensus. But they are, like, with their body language, clearly saying they want to go into the big flower field. Also, Alexa says, you asked if I had allergies.
I love it.
We sure did do that, huh?
We did.
You walked right into that one.
I don't know if I have allergies, but I'm going to and his skin and visage turns back to what it was. You guys entered the Eclipse Cathedral. I'm just going to I'm just going to look like this.
Tutu Kid walks right back, grabs Roderick's, like, pinky, and then tries to make the exact same motion of, like, edging towards the door, but also Roderick is a lot heavier than they are, so they only succeed if Roderick lets them.
Roderick starts walking towards the door. I could go in before everyone else if
No, there's no need for that.
The team effort.
It should be harmless. Saying should, just in case, but let's go. If we've made a consensus.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure we have one of those.
Yeah, it seems like everyone wants to go into the flower field, so let's go.
Flower field, Sam, baby.
Flower field.
Are there any roses in this flower field? Because if so, Decimal will be picking one and putting it in his hatband.
There are a couple of cerulean roses. They've got a pretty peculiar sight. Look. They look peculiar.
Did Tutu Kid get off of Xalbaer's back?
They definitely had to because Xalbaer can't go through the door.
Oh no!
Damn. I was gonna say, I know I said they walked over, but can I have done all of that while on Xalbaer's back? But if Xalbaer can't come in the door, they're very sad, but they do like pet the mane and say, I'm sure we'll see you on the other side because you are with the illusion guy, and the illusion guy is associated with the stairs, so I'm sure I'm gonna see you again, Mr. Fuzzy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure you will.
Hey, he talked!
He talked last time,
He,
too.
she, or they. And if there are any neo pronouns that you prefer, please tell me. I am open to all pronouns.
You're not afraid I'm going to take your pronouns?
Well, I'm the one asking you this time. So really, if anybody should be afraid of taking other people's pronouns, you should be afraid that I would take your pronouns. But I wouldn't do that. I'm just asking in a borrowing situation, not in a claiming situation.
Yeah, didn't Tutu Kid, like, Tutu Kid said that they're part Fae earlier.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a borrowing situation, not a claiming situation. Because they are half elf and half.
You said you were open to all pronouns. Does that not concern you?
No.
Alright, Ratchet's gonna go over, pick Tutu up, and walk through the door.
No, on the other side, be sure to tell me your pronouns, but I promise I won't steal them! The door closes behind them.
Oh my gosh.
So, everyone's going through the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
All by myself.
Oh no!
Shush. Alright, it is a field of flowers. There are various different flowers. There are, there's not a variety of color here. A lot of them are blue or shades of blue, and you can spot a few orange ones. And some white. But no other
Slow.
colors.
Slow eyebrow raise at Lincoln.
Lincoln looks very nervous.
Are you the thing where, like, you can only see the some of the colors, but the other colors are, like, not really colors, even though I can see all of the colors. But if it's from your memories, then it would be only some of the colors. Is that you?
I'm sorry, kid. You're gonna have to say that one more time.
Colorblind.
Do you
They mean colorblind.
Oh, yeah, that one. But it's not as fun as saying the prosopagnosia, or the trichoplatona, or
Prosopagnosia is face blindness, not color blindness.
Oh, that's right. Tutu Kid does not offer a continued explanation.
To answer your question, I wasn't, and I'm pretty sure I'm not now. Yeah, I am not colorblind.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another hypotenuse! I have another hypotenuse! Sorry, I have one more hypotenuse. Are these... Tutu Kid's eyes turn very shiny. Your favorite colors?
Yes, they are my favorite colors.
I'm so smart.
You
Tutu
are.
Kid does a little dance.
I was gonna say that when they walked through the door, Roderick did put them down, so...
Me too,
Tutu Kid
Hex,
does
me
a little
too.
dance while in Roderick's arms would also be canon, though. They're still holding Roderick's pinky.
So you guys walk up to the door. It's open because there's a sign on the door that says it's open. Very nice door.
I'm
Who's
guessing there's
going in
someone
first?
Is there someone inside?
No, you can't really tell. The windows are kind of dark.
Perception check.
I would also like to make a perception check.
Yep, you can make a perception check.
Oh shit! Nice.
Tutu
Tell
Kid
me
is
their
not
social
making a
security
perception
number.
check.
Tell me their date of birth. Tell me their credit card details. Who's on the back?
Especially the security card.
So
You're also going to need their CVC on the back of their credit card.
whoa, calm down. So with those rolls, you guys, both you Lincoln and you Decimal, look inside the darkened windows, and you're able to see that there's a woman inside. She appears to be, setting up to open the shop for the day. There are a bunch of flowers out on tables. There's a, this is D&D-esque, okay? Just to give you an idea of the level of technology that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. Lincoln is going to Lincoln is going to step away from the window, and then he is going to look at the others, and he's like, give me what? And then he's going to cast Disguise Self and make himself look like a real kind, like same clothes and everything. With a half elven male with kind of like darker skin, darker hair, kind of pulled back, with a little like hat on. And then he's like, "All right, who's first?"
Hold on. Do we need to go with something different?
Oh no, y'all are fine. This is mainly for me.
All right. If you're fine with that.
I promise I'll explain. But right now, he's gonna open up the door and kind of gesture.
Tutu Kid, what are you doing?
I'm muted somewhere. I'm so sorry. I have no idea when I'm muted, so I may have been just going on for minutes and minutes, and y'all would never know. Tutu Kid is staying put, but they are wiggling. So if anybody wants to go before Tutu Kid and Roderick, they better go quick.
I think if everyone else is hesitating, Decimal's just gonna go inside.
So,
Tutu Kid immediately follows, still holding Roderick's pinky. I think they might grab onto Lincoln's pinky if it's down low enough as well, just to convey acceptance.tm.
Wait, did you? Sorry, you cut out. For me, my audio is terrible.
No, you're fine. If Lincoln's hand is down low enough, as they're going through the door, they're also going to grab Lincoln's pinky as they walk through to convey acceptance.tm of both of Lincoln's looks.
I think if he sees Tutu Kid reaching for his hand, he will lean down so he's low enough for them.
So, Decimal, as you walk inside, the woman looks up and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. We'll be open in a couple of minutes. There's just some things I." She trails off as she looks beyond you to Lincoln, and she blinks and goes, "Oh, sweetheart, weren't you at the studio today?"
He will take his illusory hat off and put it in his hands, and he was like, "Hey, Feely, we."
I'm sorry, you cut out.
Oh man, where'd I cut out?
Let's
Hey,
get the last bit.
you said,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, Feely," and then I didn't hear anything.
So we kind of today. There was a bit of an incident at this.
Oh no. She lifts one of her hands and places it on her chest. Is everything going to be all right?
Oh, don't worry. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Okay. Come in. Come in. Are these actors with you? She says with a
yeah.
smile.
They're
Oh, you cut out again.
Dang it!
We're losing you. Just
My
at the
audio
good
is
parts.
so bad. They're friends of mine.
Alexa pipes up and says, "I'm actually a doctor."
Oh, well, sorry. Come in. I
alright.
don't have anywhere for. There should be places to sit. She starts looking around. The flowers she was taking care of, completely forgotten. She has a thing that you water flowers with. I forget the word.
Watering can?
Watering can?
Watering can.
There you go.
She has a watering can in her hand, and she's just kind of looking around, still holding on to it.
Do you need some help?
Yes.
Lend a hand.
Mhm.
Why don't you go sit down? We can take care of the rest.
Thank you. And she's gonna kind of when she walks, you can tell she's picking her steps very carefully.
Lincoln's gonna go over and kind of help her.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, sweetheart.
Anytime.
Mr. Lincoln, sir! Mr. Lincoln, sir! Please don't make me whisper anymore and come over here. My throat is very parched.
Okay, one second. He's gonna help Ophelia to a chair, and then he's gonna kind of rush back over to the group.
Yep.
And he's gonna kind of lean down. He's just like,
Ophelia sinks into her chair with a almost audible sigh of relief.
he's gonna look back a little bit, kind of give a little half-hearted smile, and then he's gonna turn back to the group. He's like, yes.
We supposed to be actors? Tutu Kid is vibrating and excited.
If you would like, you are welcome to. Yes.
Okay, can I also have a flower put in my hair? Because those flowers are very pretty and they're already picked, so I don't have to worry that they're dangerous if you pick them, like Beauty and the Beast. But the Beast, of course, is not actually a beast. It's more of a metaphor. That's not what a metaphor means. A simile? No, it's not that one either.
Analogy?
Can I have a flower?
No. Of course. Give me 1 second. And he's gonna turn back to Ophelia and he's like, hey, Feely, any of these flowers, able to be rented out?
So the ones closer to the window.
All right. He's gonna turn back to Tutu Kid and he's gonna say, "Now, you can pick out any flower you'd like close to the window, okay?"
Okay, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that lady could use that I could help them with while we're in your memory? And they're trying very hard to like lower their pitch for the part that Feely shouldn't really hear, but they're also young, so they're not really good at like pitch modulation. Since they're far away, it's probably enough, unless Feely is trying to listen in.
Is she?
She heard that. But also Tutu Kid is very small and clearly very young. So it might be a game.
It's all right. You don't gotta worry about it. We'll take care of it.
Okay. Tutu Kid is going to like let go of Roderick's pinky, but then like pat the pinky to like reassure Roderick, you didn't do anything wrong, I'm just doing a thing. They're going to go over to the flowers that were indicated, even though they do look longingly at the other flowers, because they are tempted, but they're also a good kid. Then they're gonna grab one flower and like put it behind their ear, and they're gonna grab another flower and go over to Lincoln's lady and say, I got you a flower, and I made sure that had enough it has enough petals so that if you say they accept me as I am, they are gonna throw me away. If they accept me as I am, they're gonna throw me away. If you start with they accept me as I am, you're also gonna end with they accept me as I am, because that's an important game you gotta play with flowers.
Ophelia just kind of leans against the counter and reaches and gently takes the flower, and she smiles and goes, "Thank you."
Anytime. And you could just hear from their voice they do mean that. If you were to ask, can you go get me 17 flowers that follow your strict strange conditions, they would go hunting.
Oh my gosh.
They then go back to the group, but they seem very content with their flowers, so I'm actually gonna pipe down for the rest of the scene.
Roderick, as Tutu Kid walks away, so before Tutu Kid comes back, Roderick's going to lean, kind of just turn his back, so his back is facing Ophelia, and he's going to say to Lincoln, so, you're doing all right.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. It's just a bit of a shock, I guess. It's been a minute since I've seen her.
Mm. Does anyone else want to do something?
Does Ophelia look like a real kind?
Oh yes. Yep.
Okay.
She is she's not she's not particularly tall for an elf, but she's definitely an elf.
Mm-hmm. Decimal just kind of casually half turns away and then goes to Lincoln in Grolix. So what's the story on this one then?
He's gonna respond back in Grolix. Asking which part are you referring to? All of it or little pieces?
Oh, as much as you're willing to share, I suppose. Anything that might get us through this quicker.
Well, there's a long story and there is a short story, and I don't think we have time for the long one. So, Short story. That's my wife, Ophelia. And, well, as you can tell, she is sick. And, well, yeah. To make a short story long, or long story short, it's been a while. And the last time she saw me, I did not quite look like,
And you cut out. Yep, go
I
ahead.
really.
You can
Why?
roll medicine, Alexa. She will, because when Tutu Kid walked away, she actually pulled out a book and was starting to write in it. But she pauses and looks up at you and smiles and goes, "Oh, hello. You say you're a doctor?" As you examine her, so the condition she's suffering from is terminal. It literally can't be healed, not even by Einquell's medicine advancement. There are medicines that could, prolong her life, but it's very clear by the symptoms she's showing that she has not had them. Yeah, she's in the later stages. Told you guys this was gonna be sad. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, I knew it was gonna hurt, but oh my gosh. Heart, oh my gosh.
Sound of a good DM, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
It's even more tragic considering she's an elf. If things were normal, she would have lived longer.
God fucking damn it! I'm enraged in the best kind of way. I'm not mad at you.
I did this.
But I'm very mad at you. Also, I might cry. Shut up.
Lincoln's gonna kind of like walk over at Alexa and kind of nod and like kind of pat the hand. So, yeah, that's the story. There is another one in there about how, well, all this, and he's gonna kind of like gesture to himself happened, but if we're a little rushed, but
hold on a minute.
Did we lose him?
I'm back. Hello?
Okay.
Welcome
Sorry,
back.
I had to see if the 2 calls that my little brother had sent me were actually important.
Understandable.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh. So, yeah. So back to this. Ophelia, for her part, seems to have gone back to very slowly writing in a book, probably a ledger. So what are you guys doing? Hello?
We're here. Sorry.
Hey, we're here. Sorry.
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
I'm just wondering.
We're just all having internet strangeness.
Yeah, the
No,
internet's
I'm
not holding up
just
for us.
I'm just sitting here wondering if Decimal, because he's not medically trained at all, but he has known elves in the past. Admittedly, like I don't think she's a sea elf, so it's not quite the same. But I'm just wondering if he would pick up on the whole "she's terminally ill" thing before he says something really insensitive.
Yeah. So
Go for it.
as you look over at Ophelia, for a moment it looks like she's having a hard time breathing, and her hands shake very obviously. This is obviously not something normal.
At that, I think Lincoln's gonna kind of like go over and put his coat around her shoulders, squat down and. What do we write?
Just the ledger for yesterday's sales. Thank you, sweetheart. I have to today. The arrangements, they need to be taken care of. Do you think you and your friends could take care of them? I don't think I could get back up right now.
Can you say that one more time? I'm so sorry. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, I'll say it one more time, but louder, because I was being kind of quiet. She says,
I'm so sorry.
I'm writing the ledger from yesterday. Sweetheart, do you think you and your friends could do the arrangements for today? I don't think I could get back up right now.
Don't worry, Feely. We got it covered.
Thank you. And she lifts up her hand and just gently places it on your cheek.
Oh. I knew this was coming. Heart, you monster. I think at that, Lincoln, like, holding the ledger, kind of freezes and almost drops it.
She pauses and she looks a little confused.
Um,
Are you alright?
um,
I think it's okay to tell her the truth.
Lincoln's
You have
gonna
to come to
look.
terms with it eventually.
You're right. You're right. Dear! Hello! And with that, Lincoln will drop the illusion.
So Ophelia is a little startled because if I might say so, you didn't do magic before.
He was strictly a mechanic.
So she startles, and then her eyebrows knit together, and she reaches back up for you. Sweetheart, is this the accident you said happened?
Yeah.
Why did you try to hide it from me?
Because I didn't know if you'd recognize me like this, and I wanted it to be like old times.
You're still you.
He's gonna put his hand on her cheek and he's like, "It's still me, with a few extra features." RJ, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh god. You want to see something cool?
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm the same way.
Something cool? Yeah.
He's gonna cast prestidigitation and make a few sparks kind of go up from his hand.
Her eyes become wide and oh wow. She's clearly awed by this.
Hey, Hart, was there another room?
Yeah.
No, there isn't another room. There is, however, a door, at least an outline of a door, along the back wall. And by back wall, I mean opposite the front door.
Alright, I guess I would just try and give him a couple minutes, try and usher people towards the front door that we came from.
Okay.
Just
Broderick is going to happily give Lincoln a couple of minutes and just kind of take Tutu's kid's hand and walk out.
Guys, please progress. It's okay. You don't have to worry. Please progress.
Yeah, Tutu Kid is immediately babbling on about how they made sure that their flour was also the right amount so that if you did the will they accept me, will they throw me out, will they accept me, will they throw me out, it will still reach will you accept me, but you have to start with will they accept me. You can't start with will they throw me out, and continues on.
It's so much.
After everything you've done, are you saying
Suffer, heart emoji.
Okay, really quick. Since Ophelia asked if we could take care of the shop, my guess is that we need to take care of the shop in order for the next door to open.
That seems likely.
Is Tutu Kid saying this out loud and not in Growlix?
I assume we're outside by this point.
Yes.
Probably, because guess who doesn't have a brain cell? It's your girl.
And we love them for it.
When you start speaking,
Rolex is the thing.
When you start speaking in common, Decimal immediately stops you, puts a hand over your mouth, and then goes in Grolix. Don't use this language.
And they then repeat the thing I said that I don't have the memory to say again, but they do say it in Grolix.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's probably what we're supposed to do is help her with the shop. She doesn't.
Okay,
She doesn't look like she can.
Okay, so my numbering is not amazing, but I love colors. So I should probably not do the numbering stuff. But I love flowers. and I can sort the flowers into, will they accept me, will they throw me out, will they accept me, so that they're in 2 different piles. And then put those piles in color stacks. And then of those color stacks, we can put them in how big the flowers are. And by then we'll have completely covered the shop. They are looking at you guys as if this is a legitimate way to sort flowers.
If I remember correctly, she wanted us to sort out flower arrangements. I can't speak for much from my aesthetic sense. I've never tried that kind of thing before, but I believe that I have steady enough hands to have at least a decent amount of technical skill.
I can do colors.
Well, there is a ledger if there's specific arrangements that need to be arranged.
Oh, you're so smart, Alexa. And they sort of nod at the rest of the group, everybody say that Alexa's really smart right now, or I will cry.
Have you guys been speaking in Grolix? Because Roderick doesn't understand Grolix at all.
Yeah, we've been speaking in Grolix.
Yeah, we've been speaking in Grolix. I'm so sorry, Roderick. We'll catch you up, I promise.
What does this conversation sound like to Roderick? Fucking, what does everyone's Grolix sound like?
Yes, please describe.
Beep, beep, beep. Did I just
Probably
make
the old
that
internet
all of
modem.
Tutu Kid's Grolix sounds like animal noises?
Silent noises. We've got whatever the hell Tutu Kid sounds like, and we've got fucking card and cat noises going on.
Alexa sounds like dial-up noises.
Yeah, I think so.
I love that so much. I think Lincoln sounds like an old cartoon being played through a projector. Like you can hear it running, but it's kind of bits and pieces. So it's not comprehensive.
So Roderick is just standing there being like, all right, I'm pretty sure you're saying something, but I can't really understand, and I apologize.
The poor guy's just being bombarded with noises.
Yes, he is. He's certain this is a language, even though it sounds very different.
Fucking Decimal just leans over and quietly whispers the plan into his ear.
Okay. He slowly nods and goes, all right, yep. Power arrangements. I'm not too bad at that.
So my only experience with this is the funeral arrangements that you get at hospitals.
I think you literally choked them with that one. Are you okay, bud?
Take one moment, take a drink. I'm good. Carry on.
It seems in ill taste.
At that,
Did you just whistle?
D, take an inspiration point.
Now I'm the one coughing. Ah!
oh no, oh no,
We're falling apart.
Oh god.
Order 13 doesn't have to do shit. We'll just kill ourselves.
Cover.
I want to specify for the villain teams in the chat. Decimal maintained a straight face. All this dying is entirely on RJ's place. Oh my god.
RJ, are you okay?
I'm good. I just was not prepared.
Oh man. Somebody needs to make sure that we get a timestamp of the funeral. so that whenever the next
Please.
trailer for the Toonkind server comes up, we have to have that.
We can go back and
Yeah.
just-
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
We can go back. All right.
I'm
Funeral
so sorry,
arrangements,
we're
okay.
taking so long.
Yeah. Roderick is just gonna nod and then he's gonna head back inside because I think it's been time enough.
Oh, yeah. When they come back in, Lincoln's using prestidigitation to make flowers appear in the air. He's just been using prestidigitation the entire time.
No, I was happy for half a second. Why?
And Ophelia's just smiling really brightly.
When Roderick comes back in, Lincoln's gonna look up and kind of look back, and then he's just kind of bonk his forehead to Ophelia's and be like, "All right, we're gonna take care of the shop real quick. That sound good?"
Thank you, sweetheart.
You let us know if you need anything, all right?
Of course.
All right. RJ, the nickname. I'm so sorry.
Decimal kind of claps his hands together and goes, "So, how do we do this?"
Lincoln's gonna hold up the ledger and it's like, "Well, helping her out for a while now, so I know what to do." Heart, do I know what to do?
Roll me a nature check.
Oh boy, I'm so wise.
You've been guidanced. Take a D4.
Thank you. What is my... Oh god, that's literally 0. Okay.
Oh, can we roll nature or?
So it's either nature or you make me an argument for something else.
That's a 10.
Can I argue
I mean,
perception for being able to spot which flowers would look good together?
Yes. Yeah, you could argue that.
Fantastic. Okay.
Can I argue performance for the final flower arrangement looking cohesive?
Yeah.
Can I also argue performance?
Hell yeah!
For the same thing? Or since I have already rolled?
I'll say that Roderick's nature check allows you to re-roll Cryptid for performance.
Basically, he's getting
have
back
done
in
this
the
a lot.
routine. Yeah, he's basically trying to get back in the routine.
And before we all end up knowing more than the person who's literally done this before. 18, not bad.
Alright, so I'm gonna say that's gonna manifest as what happened was Lincoln, you started trying to pick the right flowers, and Roderick saw what you were doing and came over and was you know, I've actually done this a fair bit before. You might want to let me handle this part.
Oh, yeah, of course. Go for it. I love Roderick.
So how did you pronounce her name, by the way?
So much.
How did you pronounce her name?
Ophelia. But he gives her the nickname Feely. So it's...
Yeah, so Alexa will kind of sidle up while everybody's working on the arrangements.
Mm-hmm.
And say hypothetically, you are interested in a live person. What kind of arrangement would you give them?
Did you just phrase it like that?
So Ophelia looks at you for a second and then starts giggling. You don't have much experience with this, do you? That's okay, sweetie. Depends. What's your relationship with this person?
Friend currently? Coworker?
Well, let's see. For friends, And this is where I go look up some what flower means.
I mean, you can just say, in this realm, this means this.
And
that
correctly,
means
yellow
that.
roses are for friendship.
Let's see. Well, first thing I would start out with is sunflowers, and then maybe some honeysuckle, and you can add a yellow rose. That would be a nice bouquet to give to your friend.
And Alexa will just kind of like make a mental note, which appears on her face for a second.
You see a light bulb. It turns on.
It's a little,
sorry.
It
little
erases
save
itself from the
icon.
screen.
I think I can.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm gonna go back to helping everybody.
All right. You're welcome. All right. So, Decimal, you're really good at picking out those flower colors.
Evidently.
Lincoln's gonna notice. He's like, he's gonna whistle. I tried to do it and then just realized that the audio's not picking up. Dang, we should have hired you. You're real good at this.
It's just a matter of picking colours that go well together, and shapes that look good. I can't confess that I know what any of these actually mean, but they look nice at least.
Well, sometimes it is about it just looking pretty. Doesn't have to be profound.
Fucking roll insight for me.
What do you mean?
Roll
you-
insight.
You're the one who said it.
What is my insight? I don't know any of my scores. Hold on. Okay.
Well, you gotta have them handy.
23.
Oh shit. Okay. Fucking. You say sometimes just look about like looking pretty. And he kind of gets this look on his face like not in my experience, but sure.
Is it the cat no banana face?
The what?
What is
Cat no.
What the
Hang
fuck does
on.
that mean, Snail?
No, it's a thing. Hang on.
You're
Cat
saying words that I do not
no
understand.
banana. You know, hang on, right here. He not like the banana angry cat no banana. It's the face. Have you guys not experienced this? Hang on, there's a song to go with it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
No, it's not that
Guys.
expression. But
We're
okay.
getting very sidetracked.
Yeah, please.
I'm so sorry, Heart.
Alright.
I'm just putting this here and then I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
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 Okay. It's not
Yeah,
that face, but that's the expression that he makes.
So Alexa, what do you want to do to try to help finish this up? Because, well, Lincoln and Tutu Kid are doing a good job with that presentation, sort of thing.
Now, do I say the funny thing or? Alexa will just kind of like, I guess, just tidy up after them. Imagining Tutu Kid is like just tearing through the flowers to find the ones that they want.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Let's be realistic.
Just trying to keep everything neat and organized. My other option was she accidentally somehow makes a funeral wreath.
I think she does accidentally make a funeral wreath, and Roderick is just like, all right, how about should we just put the flowers down?
Step away
Listen,
from the flower arrangement.
I'm really trying here.
I know, and you did really good, but I don't think they sell a lot
the
of
right
funeral
situation.
flowers here. Yeah.
I guess I'll just and she just kind of like puts it underneath a table.
All right, with your powers combined, as you guys put the last arrangement into place on the tables, there's a click sound from the back wall. Now there's a door there.
Okay. Do you need me to distract Mrs. Ophelia? Because I can sneaky.
I think you can. I think we're good to go. Let's just let him say his goodbyes.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. I won't be long.
All right.
He's gonna kind of ruffle Tutu Kid's hair and say, "Thank you, though."
Okay. Tutu Kid still does the, like, sneaky feet that Toons do, but they are not actually sneaking. They are just doing the movement.
Oh, gods.
Alexa's just gonna, like, like, just palm the back of Tutu Kid's head and just kind of guide them towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmo's just walking out. Silently, because his boots do that. But he's walking out.
Roderick is also following everybody out.
Lincoln's gonna go back over to Ophelia and he's like, "All right, we got everything done."
Thank you, sweetheart.
Of course.
I'm sorry you have to leave so soon.
I am too.
I love
Just
you.
wait for me. I love you too. I'll be a little bit longer than I thought, but just wait for me, okay?
That's okay. I'll always wait for you.
He's gonna pick a flower and put it behind her ear, and then he's gonna give her one forehead touch,
Mm-hmm.
and then and then he's gonna take his coat, and then he's gonna walk out.
Mm-hmm. And all right. So, do you want to take a break now and come back to what's going to be in the next room?
Oh, I did really want to. Next time we see the lion and the riddle master, I would like to ask. Did you talk before?
All right. So, I'm gonna say let's just go into the next room. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, because I at some point, like during the break, I'm gonna have to do like a 25-minute walk, and so I'd prefer that we like do stuff where I'm there before that.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go to a break now?
If it
I'm
means
saying I'm saying no.
Yeah.
Okay. You're saying no. Cool. All right.
Let's keep going until Bluejay has
let's
to
keep
go.
going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys walk into the next room, there is someone new standing there, and he looks vaguely like serious, but the differences are really big.
Wait.
And he holds up his hands as you guys walk out, and he goes,
Heart?
He goes,
Heart?
Heart,
He
can you
goes
hear
and
us?
Heart
You
just
there?
dies.
No!
Sorry,
Don't-
come back. Sorry.
Don't,
No, you're so fine.
Oh.
You're so fine.
Hold on, voice changer, what the hell?
Yeah!
don't attack me. Just hear me out for a second, okay?
Tutu does not move to attack, but their staff has been immediately summoned into their hand. But they aren't, like, pointing it at him. They're waiting.
Decimal just turns to Roderick like, how fucking many of you are there?
Roderick looks to you, looks to the quote-unquote serious, and looks back and goes, I'm having a time here.
I'm
It's okay, take your time.
shoulder. It's okay. You kind of get used to it after a while.
Are you serious? What happened to
Yeah,
your
I'm sorry. I'm
hands?
just trying to help you.
Roderick just shakes his head. Sorry, I didn't mean you.
Oh. Okay.
My bad. I didn't clarify who he's talking to.
Serious versus serious is going to become an issue, I suspect.
He looks towards the figure before you guys, and he says, are serious? What happened to your hands?" And the figure shakes his head and goes, not serious. Sorry. My name's Valence. Hi. Nice to meet you.
We accept your apology. Probably.
Needs you too?
Hey, Decimal, you're not going to shoot this one, right?
Roderick, we accept their apology, right?
My hands are empty. Although admittedly that can change in the flick of a wrist, but my hands are empty.
All right, good.
Mr. Roderick, are you okay?
He kind of nods. Yeah, I'm all right. Nice to meet you, Valence. You don't. You look like a good friend of mine.
Well, keep in mind where we are right now.
Yeah, this cathedral, if you haven't noticed, is kind of weird.
He's not in any of the rooms, though. So he's likely
Is
not a
it-
memory construct.
Is this like a hallway? Or another one of the staircases?
This is the staircase is actually behind him.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're out in the room before you go up the staircase.
We're not in the room where it happens.
No. You can see behind him are two figures. The blue Dexion's sitting down, so it's a lot harder to see him behind Valence, which is his name. And then there's Xalbaer, who is too tall to be blocked from view.
Hey, Mr. Fluffy! Oh, I do need to know your pronouns, but once again, I will not be claiming them. I just want to know so I can refer to you in the third person, unless you prefer to only be referred to in the first person, which is a choice.
Are you talking to Xalbaer right now, or are you talking to Valence?
I'm currently talking to Xalbaer because Tutu Kid has been immediately distracted by Mr. Fluffy.
You're yelling across the room and up the stairs, by the way.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure. Have you ever met kids? Children?
Yeah,
They do that.
Kids will do that.
Heart.
Valence looks confused. Yes?
I'm so sorry, Valence. This is a child.
So Valence looks solid, correct? He does not look like
he looks solid. He has, so if you look at hands in the drawing that Audio did for me, they look kind of like prosthetics, and you know,
Cool robot
I have
arms.
Robot
one question
arms.
for him.
Mm-hmm.
Friend or foe?
I'm not your foe. I'm not here to fight you. I'm just here to talk.
Cool. Can you explain what the fuck is going on then? With those clowns behind you.
Yeah, so what my friends up there set up is not to... It's just to keep people out. It's just to keep people away. There's someone we definitely don't want here. It wasn't for you guys specifically. Why are you here?
Shooting a side eye at Roderick.
Roderick's gonna look back at you and go, well, last time we were here, I don't remember things I should, and I thought maybe coming up here again might get those things back.
Also, there are things that are going on with the town that relate to the winkety-wonkety-woo of the wonderful cathedral that we are more than willing to worship at if that'll help the cathedral feel better.
No. And also, people, prisoners escaping, realms teleporting, I don't know, just a lot of stuff pointed us in the way of this building being suspicious.
It's plot relevant, if you know what that means.
Wait, prisoners escaping? What are you talking about?
They were getting turned into, well, shadows, almost.
Valence...
Well, I was talking...
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was talking about the guy that they had in the jail, or in the... Is it a
you
jail,
serious?
or a prison, or a jailhouse?
Your lookalike managed to get away.
Yeah, that.
Roderick furrows his eyes and crosses his arms and goes, Sirius wasn't supposed to go to jail.
Don't look at me, I'm like 8.
Again, none of us were here when that happened. None of us had a hand in that decision. The fact remains that he did, and then he broke out.
Valence blinks and just kind of waves his hands and goes,
Okay, that's a little much. I know who you're talking about. He's here. Just upstairs.
Well,
Is he alright?
We were right to come here to look for him.
Roderick lets out a big relieved sigh. And Valence says,
Why wouldn't he be alright? Xalbaer just kind of brought him in. Wait,
Well,
let's
like we
just say
said-
his name.
Let me start from the very beginning. Once upon a time, the guy who you guys have upstairs was controlled by a bad crystal thing that almost killed Decimal, and Tutu Kid does point at Decimal. And it was very bad.
I mean, it did worse to Lincoln. I don't know why you're singling me out.
Well, because it's hard to notice two things at once. So,
No, it's not.
well, the thing is, it is. But we're getting distracted. Anyway, but Mr. Sirius is a friend of our Mr. Roderick, and we gotta make sure he's okay because Mr. Roderick is the best. So what's important is if y'all don't want to hurt us, we don't want to hurt you, but we do gotta see Mr. Sirius and make sure that Mr. Roderick can see Mr. Sirius, because who knows what's happening with Mr. Sirius if we can't lay our eyes on him. Not that we don't trust you guys, but we don't trust you guys.
Also, this cathedral has a history of messing with people's heads.
Oh, yeah. Cathedral does that. It's for a reason. You probably want to talk to Naomi about that.
No.
So you're just here for Sirius?
And to stop anything nefarious that might be happening. Routine adventuring party inspection.
And like nefarious, we mean like hurt people. If you're just doing like theft.
No, that's not
Petty
good.
crime.
That's still illegal.
I mean, but if it's only a little bit of theft and they just have their base of operations here and it's not hurting anybody.
Right. Stealing things usually hurts people.
I mean, that kind of depends on what you're stealing.
Not hurting anybody.
I mean, they're stealing memories, as far as I can tell.
Well, yes, I mean, but that's the cathedral. That's not them.
Valence opens his mouth, closes his mouth, and opens it again because you guys just keep talking and he doesn't have a chance to answer
you have to deal with
anyone.
us now, shut the fuck.
Welcome to the party.
This is what it's like every day.
I'm so sorry.
And then Valence says,
All right, okay, slow down. As far as I know, we weren't doing anything wrong. There's not anyone here. We're just, well, people I'm with are just doing science.
Is it legal science?
I don't know, it's science. Do I look like someone who knows science?
Well, I don't know if you know science, but I do know that it's very easy to tell when people are happy and when people are sad. Are the people in here actively making other people or themselves sad? Because if not, then we can just go see Mr. Sirius and not have to worry about it.
Valence, just kind of... He takes his hands and he puts them in front of his face, and he's pressing his hands together. He's going, How do I answer this question?
Tutu Kid is blinking up at him, unconcerned with the fact that there is a pause in the fact that they asked, are you actively making people unhappy? And there's a pause.
Well, Tutu Kid did say, like, are they making themselves unhappy?
Yeah.
I mean, science, if you're doing science, it is going to make you unhappy.
We're also looking for someone who we know is pretty not good. A Mr. Xehanort.
You see Valence just kind of startle, and he takes his hands back down from his face, and he says,
He's not here. In fact, he's the person. He just kind of leans over, even though it's not. He's talking across the distance. I'm guessing he picked up a few eccentricities. I'm just doing this all in his voice.
Yeah, you are.
It's amazing.
It's good. Don't stop. He's monologuing.
He's reading out the stage directions, it's fine.
These, things keep people away, like the greased staircases and the multiple illusions, which, could you please stop killing them? That's kind of disturbing. They're to keep him away.
Oh, that's good. We hate him.
Right. So they actually failed at keeping us out. What makes you think they're going to keep him out?
Especially if he's insistent on ripping the souls out of people.
That
he
as well.
did do that.
Valence just kind of looks up, actually up towards Dexion and Xalbaer, and he just does, like, a hand gesture, like, what am I supposed to do with this?
They're sending the intern to come speak to us like a dumbass.
Well, we're just gonna go back up, or we're gonna head up to the top, and we're going to just make sure he's not here.
If you don't activate any of the traps, then we won't break any of the traps. And if it really means a lot to you, I guess I can be bribed into not hitting the blue guy by petting Mr. Fluffy, but I do also need to know if it's Mr. Fluffy or Ms. Fluffy or Mix Fluffy or Mixter Fluffy. I just learned about Mixter.
Valence is gonna point towards Xalbaer, looking at you, Tutu Kid, with, like, a raised eyebrow, and Xalbaer, please speak.
Yeah. What makes you think you would be able to do anything if Zaya really were here?
I mean, we chased him off once.
Do you not trust in our ability to do that as well?
I mean, if you're trying to do the same thing, we can both.
You have to admit, you've not really shown much competence so far.
And I mean, many hands are better than fewer hands. So if he is up there, then we can all work together and take him out. And, like, kick his booty. We can manifest a booty and then kick it. And he'll be like, oh, my butt!
I don't think that's how that works, Tutu.
But it could.
Why is this your fight? Why have you not taken the hint in our traps and very obvious signs to stay away?
Because you have Mr. Sirius, who's very important to Mr. Roderick.
In full honesty, I don't care about most any of this. I'm slightly concerned about this, and he will, like, open his shirt a bit to reveal the armor, and then just go, but I'm mostly concerned about I want my memories back, and that's why I haven't had them back, so that's mostly why I'm continuing.
Also, you do realize, like, the traps and the occasional bits of treasure and the lore drops, that's just like breadcrumbs, right?
It's not breadcrumbs if you don't go into the forest to begin with. Also, are you not the party that left him here? Serious?
We left him in the town, not in the cathedral.
Yeah, no, we did bring him out.
I thought we were leaving him in capable hands.
Roderick
Obviously
just...
No one in this scenario is capable. I think we've seen that by now.
Roderick...
Roderick.
Roderick, literally makes a guttural growling noise and says, I admit I left him in the care of someone that I thought would take care of him and didn't.
And you forfeited his care to someone else who very obviously forfeited his care to the city and jail, and you could say, rescued him.
I mean, to be fair, he did kidnap the entire town and turn most of them into shadow people. He might have been possessed.
He was mind-controlled.
Like I said, he might have been possessed at the time, but it's still his body.
Yeah, but it's Xehanort who was the problem. So, I don't know how any of this happened. I'm still 8.
If you are held hostage in your own body and forced to witness as that body commits untold crimes, would you not look at the one being possessed as the first victim in this situation? instead of the perpetrator?
That's not for me to decide. I'm not a lawyer. I don't have any place in this justice system. I'm just saying. Hold on, let me finish. I'm just saying.
I'm letting you finish.
From their point of view, this man came into town, summoned them all to the cathedral, and then turned them all into shadow monsters.
And
we don't know if they... Hold on. We don't know if they knew that he was possessed. If they did, and they threw him in jail anyway, that's on them. They fucked up. If they didn't, why didn't you tell them?
I wasn't here, and apparently neither were you, to speak in his word, or in his name, in his defense.
So what is your point?
Why are you here? If you wished for your memories back, you could have merely asked instead of bashing down the front door and attacking us.
In all honesty, if we're being honest here, which it seems like we are so far, my patron has a little bit of an interest in this place and the going-ons that's happening here, particularly, well, things of the darkness sort. We just want to know what's going on.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright, go ahead.
I'm just here to, see if, just kind of, generally search the building for any soul-ripping out devices, as well as any other, just unethical equipment.
I'm here to help.
I cause chaos with or without my will. That's what I do.
So you've entered into our place of residence, of our place of science, to interrogate us, and...
I mean, at the moment, you're the one doing the interrogating.
You actually have been doing that the whole time.
Yes, true.
Have I?
No, the blue one.
You as in a general you. You as in not us.
Yes.
Also, I'm just gonna start moving towards the stairs.
Yes. Asking you questions to figure out why you are here and generally confuse you is listed as interrogating now.
Yeah, actually, generally it is.
Valence is gonna speak up as Alexa starts moving towards the stairs.
You're going to want to be careful on those.
Oh, thank you! Okay, now this is important. What are your pronouns? Not to steal, but only to know so that I can address you properly. Valence without a title until I know if it's Mr. or Mix or Miss or Ma'am. Some people only like Ma'am, which is interesting, because I thought that Miss was okay, but some people only like Ma'am.
I'm, he, him.
Excellent. Mr. Valence. Thank you. Was that so hard, Mr. Fluffy? I mean, sorry, Fluffy without a title until I know what title you prefer.
Oh my god.
I've been given no indication that any title I possess would be respected, so I don't know how it matters.
Well, I would like to be respectful.
I mean, I would actually argue the exact opposite, but whatever.
I have answered almost every question.
Yes, thank you for that.
Also, by the by, to interrogate, verb, to ask questions of someone closely, formally, or aggressively. You have literally been interrogating us the entire time.
Did you look that up just now?
No, I already knew the definition. Why?
You have the definition memorized.
I have approximate knowledge of many things, my dear.
Roderick is going to start moving towards the stairs with Alexa. Alexa, as you walk up the stairs, wisdom save.
Oh, actually, I wanted to see if there was any kind of grease or anything.
Or if there's a question.
Not these stairs.
They did say you want to be careful, though. For something. Sorry, he said.
11.
That does not make it. Give me another memory.
Okay, but Fluffy without a title until I know which one is respectful. You still haven't told me what pronouns you prefer.
God.
I know say, Xem, and I also know AM, so you don't have to worry if you prefer neo pronouns, because I respect those too.
Just for you, Tutu Kid, I prefer he, they.
He, they. Thank you. Do you like Mr. Fluffy or Mixter Fluffy?
Mr. Fluffy is just fine if that is what you would prefer to call me.
You're gonna
That's
take
wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Fluffy. Tutu Kid is now looking around like, where is everybody?
Rogic pauses halfway up the stairs and go, Tutu Kid, come on.
Oh, I'm coming! And Tutu Kid does, regardless of the fact that they literally just said, don't do this, immediately head for the stairs.
Yep, Tutu Kid and Lincoln, give me a wisdom save.
Alright.
Oh, that's a 10.
Hoping for luck. That's an 11!
Is Cecil the only one who make? Oh wait, no, someone was rolled 21. That's fine.
Yeah, Roderick got 21, but everyone who got below a 15, give me your memories.
Dang it, I have to think of another memory to give you.
Your head is gonna be like Swiss cheese by the end of this.
Yeah.
As you walk up the stairs, there are 2 doors to choose from. Hold on just a second as I roll to see what the doors are. 6.
I'm gonna laugh. That rainforest comes up again.
No.
Okay. No. What is 9? 999. Okay. I know which ones are behind the doors now. So you've reached the 9th floor.
Isn't this the 10th floor?
Mm-hmm.
You've reached the next floor.
You're fine.
There it is. Choose a door. There are 2.
Perception checks for the doors. Oh.
I suggest the one on the left.
So,
Do you know, or are you just trying to fuck with us?
No, don't.
I was merely giving a suggestion.
What happened?
What?
What happened? And Alexa will hold up like her broken arm.
We lost you.
Alexa, what do you mean? What happened? That's just how your arm is.
Yeah, it's been like that since we met you.
When did this happen?
Oh.
The cathedral strikes again.
No.
You've been like that as long as we've known you, since before the first time you entered the cathedral, which was a while ago. How long has it been out of character?
It's
A
been
year?
a rather long time.
Several months at least.
Oh, so for Alexa, it's been about a month. For the rest, it's been about a better part of half a year.
Ooh.
Time dilation.
Timeless hollow.
We love wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna sort through this. I'm gonna try and figure this out.
Decimal just
Carry on.
reaches over and pats you on the shoulder to give you guidance for your sanity check.
Yeah, no, she's just gonna quietly just be panicking.
Um,
To
Lincoln's
her,
gonna also come over and put his hand on her shoulder.
Roderick
she's just,
is going to hold out his hands, be like, "Do you want a hug? It's okay."
I don't know, it's a little bit weird. With one arm to do.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I could really use a hug here.
Roderick nods and just gives Alexa a hug. It's gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. All right. So the left door, is what through there is what appears to be a cafe. Inside, sitting at a table is an owlbear in a vest with tiny glasses and an albino leonin or lionheart, and they both appear to be studying the menu of the place in silence. Through the right door, there appears to be a long stretch of pristine black sand with the rushing sound of ocean lapping at the beach. You can't see very much, but you're pretty sure off to the right is some sort of water, because you hear water sounds off to your right.
Well, that's menacing.
Oh, I was like, that's not really menacing. Oh, robot. I'm dumb.
Does the Lionheart look like Xalbaer except for the color?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This one. I think we should go with this one. Pointing at the left door.
Yes!
Yeah, keep out of the sand.
Well, I was
Seems
thinking
like the best
more,
way
and then
to
he points at the two Lionhearts.
Point at Xalbaer, and then you point at the one in the Lionheart inside the cafe, and then you point at Xalbaer again.
He sounds really nice right now.
Cafe it is.
Yeah, we should go that way.
All right, that's good with me. And Roderick just kind of hurriedly closes the other door.
I'm suspicious of that, but Tutu Kid wouldn't be.
Decimo is also very sus of that, but it
You
is
get an
cognizant of the fact
insight check.
cognizant of the fact that at the moment they've got that's a natural fucking 20, motherfucker. Anyway, Decimal is absolutely sus of that, but also cognizant of the fact that this door is probably for someone who's currently opposing us, and I want to find out more. So,
also, Cryptid, don't forget to give me a memory. Lincoln lost another one. Anyways, both of you, Decimal and Lincoln, there was very, very clear recognition on Roderick's face for whatever lie beyond that door. That's his door.
Oh, and he just got all of his memories back.
Well,
the memories that were kind of cursed away.
Most of them. He's got most of his memories back.
Yeah.
Non-Cathedral related memories.
Mm-hmm.
I think after that, like after they go into the other door, Lincoln is gonna kind of sidle over to Roderick and be like, "So, good memory or bad memory?"
I don't think I'm quite ready to face whatever lies in there quite yet.
Then you don't have to.
Anyways,
You don't gotta do anything you don't wanna. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Roderick just kind of nods, takes a breath, and lets it out. So, this, cafe you've walked into is a pretty big cafe, although the, seating is very cozy and it's lit, very nicely. And along the walls are murals, and they appear to be murals painted of Xalbaer, the Lionheart that has been trying and failing to sneak up the stairs with you. Specifically, one of them appears to be him standing outside some sort of tall building next to a purple, a shorter purple creature of some kind. One of them appears to be something more impressionistic of darkness consuming Xalbaer, and a very suspicious looking light floating away from him. And the third seems to be a crash site with a very, intricate looking but broken piece of machinery that Xalbaer seems to be crawling out of.
Does he look injured?
In the mural, it's kind of hard to tell.
Question. Can I cast Spider Climb and go just walk up and get a closer look? Which for the rest of the hour, unless my concentration is broken, will just let me walk around any fucking way I want.
Yeah, sure.
That is one spell slot used, and dang it, my perception and investigation are... Oh, actually, hang on. Who has the best perception/investigation?
I mean, perception is definitely going to be me.
Probably.
That's point just... a decimal.
Investigation +3.
Okay. Tutu Kid is gonna, walk up to Decimal and say, as you taught me sneakery, I give this to you. And they hug Decimal around the knees, and they cast Spider Climb on Decimal. For once, using the solitary brain cell that ping-pongs around their brain and is most of the time too dull to activate. And they are gonna let Decimal invest closer, because I cannot bear to do something cool and then have a fucked up roll.
Okay.
So now you can just get right up close and look as much as you want.
Kind of just looks at this child hugging his knees and is like, what are you doing?
I'm casting Spider Climb, and I gotta touch you to do it, which means I gotta hug you to do it. It's pretty much the law.
So as you're being very loud, the two people who are just sitting at a table look up and over at you.
Hi there, my name's Tutu Kid. I primarily use they, them pronouns now, but you may refer me by any pronouns. What are your names and pronouns?
The owlbear just kind of pushes his glasses up his nose and go, oh, I thought it was, a little too, late in the day for anyone to come in. Hi, my name's, Bernard. Yeah, here in Nickeljarnus.
Tutu Kid mumbles, clink, clank, Bernard, under their breath, even though Snail logically knows that this is not true.
Anyways, Alexa, what were you getting out? Sorry.
Alexa was going to pull out Where was it? She was just kind of like reaching around in her hammer space, and I was actually willing to see what she pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
She does manage to pull out a broken, like, it's the rest of her arm, but it's broken at like midway down the arm.
Oh.
She's just kind of checking if it was there.
Interesting.
Wait, sorry, I blanked. What did you say?
It's the rest of her arm, still kind of smoking,
Mm-hmm.
and as described, has that kind of energy coming off of it.
Yeah, and Roderick immediately kind of just takes a step back and goes,
Well, I still have it.
I'll walk over and put the coat around Alexa.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if I had it on me, and I did. I'm going to get this away from me now.
Do you want to put it away, or do you want one of us to take it?
Yeah, she opens up the compartment on her chest and puts it back in. Sorry, I didn't mean to cause a scene there. I just didn't know if that would work.
So we have Mr. Click Click Bernard, and what is your name and your preferred pronouns? Tutu Kid has walked right up to the table and is doing that thing where, like, they only put their fingers on the table and they're, like, nose on the table. I think they're short enough they can't even get their chin on the table. So it's just, like, fingers and nose
Top of the head,
looking up
yeah.
at the two.
Bernard kind of went, sorry, pronouns. He, him, but they's also nice. They's also nice.
So that's Bernard and Bruno?
So the Lionheart just shakes his head and he just kind of smiles as if he's humoring you, and he says, "My name's Alban."
Alban! So we have Clink Clink, Bernard, and we have Alban. It is so nice to meet you guys. Is there anything that we could do to help you out in a way that, I don't know, would be something that might be thematically appropriate for somebody trying to process their trauma?
I don't know anything of what you're talking about, little one.
And we
It
might
is
run
kind
the
of
cafe.
strange that there's nobody here, but
Where is here?
You.
Nickeldronus. I'm sorry, did
More-
you not come in from the city?
I mean,
Alvin
more
just kind
specifically
of
the building.
looks. Oh, the Taurus.
Where we came from isn't nearly so interesting. I'm curious about those murals, though.
Alvin takes a look at them and goes, "Yeah, they changed him recently. I don't know why."
So you couldn't tell us anything about them? Like, what they mean, perhaps, or what they're displaying?
They didn't give you, like, an explanation plaque? I know that most of the time when they install statues, they also have an exclamation plaque.
Alvin opens his mouth because he was about to speak when Tutu Kid spoke, and he closes it again and goes, "No, that one." And he points to the one with Xalbaer. It's okay. I take a long time to think, and people jump in. Alvin points to the one that Xalbaer is standing in front of. That one's the lab that's in town. I wonder if Xalbaer is going to get off of shift early enough to meet us here.
Can I ask? I'm a little bit forgetful these days. What?
Mhm.
What time-ish is it?
Well, what time is it? It's 6 in the evening. Which is why Bernard here was saying that usually people don't come in at this time of day. It's a lot more popular earlier in the morning.
Yeah. So, so you were going to meet Xalbaer here?
Well, Bernard starts stuttering and pushes up his glasses and goes, he sometimes he gets time away from the lab to meet us here and talk a little bit. Guess today is not the day though. By the way, we're at the Slayer's Cake. It's a very popular cafe. Are you sure you haven't heard it?
No, catchy name though.
We not quite from around here. We're just passing through.
Okay, I don't know if
I know
you're
where we are.
passing through. I could. There's some sights you might want to see before you go. Maybe I could tell you about them.
Oh yeah, we like sights. Are there any that the Mr. Lion Man who probably is extremely fluffy, are there any that he likes in particular? Because we're just so interested in science. We're sure if he wants to see it, we'll want to see it too.
Oh.
And then Tutu Kid looks at you like an 8-year-old trying to hide something.
Albin just kind of narrows his eyes and he says, "Now, why do you want to know so much about Xalbaer?"
Well, you see, he's very fluffy. And I'm not sure if you know this, but 8-year-olds, we like things that are fluffy.
You have been casually guidanced.
So,
make me a persuasion check.
Maybe what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure that you guys and also me can run into your friend because he seems extremely fluffy. And now I'm gonna roll performance.
And if you're confused by this,
persuasion.
So are we.
Persuasion. Oh, thank goodness. You know why? Because hang on. I want to make sure that I code this right. 16 plus 4, that's a dirty 20.
Add your d4.
Yes.
Yeah, you did
that is 4. So that is a dirty 20 of a child looking at you, looking like they're trying to hide something and talking about how they definitely want to see the fluffy person. If you would like for me to add a hint, odds are decent that they could assume that actually this child had seen Xalbaer and is now looking for a reason to pet Xalbaer. Or you can come up with your own interpretation. It's just that this child seems extremely earnest and also not like they're trying to do anything devious, even as they're doing the finger wiggle thing.
Albin just kind of raises an eyebrow for a moment, and then I don't have enough coffee for this. Kid, you don't want to go up to the lab, okay? It's pretty dangerous up there. I know you might have I don't know, heard that from one of the people in your class that it was fun up there. You don't want to go up there.
We don't
he's
wanna go up
shaking
there.
his head. You should leave Xalbaer alone, especially while he's working. He's there to keep you safe. All
He's
right?
there to keep us safe. But he sounds so fluffy. What if we just we didn't approach him at the lab, but we made sure that he could come talk to you guys? Would that be okay? And then I could maybe pet him?
Tutu Kid.
Tutu Kid is still trying to work with that persuasion roll.
I mean, I'm something of an oracle, and I keep foreseeing disaster. So.
I'm going to pull out that old bag of just terrible candy that I took from, not candy, cookies.
The terrible cookies make a return. They're probably so fucking stale if they weren't stale already.
Oh my gosh.
They're only a month staler than they were before.
Mm-hmm.
They're so hard.
And just kind of hold them above Tutu Kid's head to distract them.
Ooh! Oh, those are the cookies that you stole from me, you sneaking thief! I can't believe... Gimme! And Tutu Kid has successfully been distracted.
While they're jumping up and down, I'm just gonna look around for a door. Or a frame of a door.
So you do there. So this is a cafe. There's the doors you came in through. There's a counter, and behind the counter there seems to be a door that leads into the back. You know, where the people who work at the cafe would be.
Mm-hmm.
And the technology here specifically is more modern than you're used to seeing.
Decimal has some familiarity. Remember, he's not from Ironquill.
Yeah, but outside of Ironquill is D&D, so it's even less familiar to Decimal.
So, how do we? So I'm trying to figure out a way to ask them. How do we unlock your quest puzzle without acknowledging them as NPCs?
Did you say that out loud?
No, I do not.
Yeah, but detect magic will take 10 minutes for you to cast. So yes, you can start.
Detect magic's an action. You can ritual cast it for 10 minutes, but it's an action to cast regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only thing is I don't know if I have the materials, and also it is a book of ancient secrets, so I don't think I have the spell otherwise.
Did we how? Oh, wait, hang on. Hasn't somebody already cast Detect Magic in the Cathedral and just been, overwhelmed? Or am I thinking of something else?
You know, I think we should go to a break right now. You guys should think about what you're going to do next.
Smart.
We need a break. Alright, break time. I'm gonna get more water.
Yeah, it's a book of ancient secret spell. You do have to ritual cast it, unless you've learned it by other means.
Yeah.
That said, it does only have vocal and somatic components, so you don't need to worry about materials.
That's good. I think the only concern is time at this point, then, since I can't cast it otherwise. So if anybody else has Detect Magic.
I do not, but he has a +9 to insight.
Oh my gosh, RJ.
+10 deception.
Gosh.
This man is a face. I don't know why you're so surprised.
I have healing magic and a buzzsaw.
Healing magic and a buzzsaw.
I think most of the buzzsaw will be.
You would think those were fucking an oxymoron, but most healers just tend to be like that.
It's I'm a healer, but I mean,
Absolutely.
You always need the butt.
exactly.
Unless you are a being with no body, in which case you don't need a butt.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
If you
actually,
study anatomy to heal someone, all healing or all harming is healing in reverse. So
so you must master time magic.
Undo button.
no. If surgery is stabbing someone to life, murder is stabbing someone to death.
Let's see. So we don't really know much about Xalbaer, do we?
Mm-mm.
You know, he's apparently got a soapbox.
And a fan. Or he commissioned all these himself.
Or it's just, fucking cathedral fuckery.
This is also true. So it's funnier to imagine that he commissioned them.
True.
Can someone explain was it the portraits again or the pictures?
Yeah, I
Someone
can.
got him at something.
So,
yeah, can you put them in chat?
I just came up with those on the spot off of what I know about Xalbaer's backstory, but I can type basically something up for you guys. So the first one is a building that Xalbaer is standing in front of. Albin said that that's the lab that you shouldn't go near because it's dangerous.
I feel like that's a hit that we should go near it. But that also maybe my chaotic player energy that's just like, DM said no, we should do it.
Yeah.
Bold of you to assume that you can leave the area.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was just thinking
leave the cafe.
Like Eclipse Cathedral thing, like we go to the portrait and it's like we're walking in, it's like there's like perspective shifts where you can actually walk into the painting. I don't know, man. I'm grasping at straws.
I mean, if you guys really want to go into the lab, you can go down to floor 6.
Did we miss the lab?
Yeah, it was on one of the already completed. It was already completed floors. The reason why you guys could keep going up is because those floors were completed.
Yeah, you don't get to meet the people, but you can like check it out.
We're just taking Xalbaer's backstory away from him. Don't worry about it.
You're stealing.
Bold of you to assume.
You're being very bold tonight, apparently.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, some of the FPSs we did were kind of important.
Yeah.
True. However, our characters would have no way of knowing what occurred there.
Yep.
Yeah, but like for you guys to know how things work a little bit. But it is really mostly just other stuff.
Well, I think we simply give these two some tea and then we head on our way.
Head on our way where? In case you've forgotten the door ain't open.
Well,
yeah, we gotta figure out how to get the door.
There's a door to the back room where the employees are supposed to be.
Yeah. So I actually, when we get back, I want to ask how they know, like, how they know Xalbaer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think one of them's his twin. Or at the very least related.
I've literally never seen anything like him before. They might just be...
I mean, I did ask, do they look the same? And Hart went, yes.
Well, yeah, but the thing
sorry,
is
they look similar. Albin is older, specifically.
They could be a clone race or something like that.
And Xalbaer is albino, so with white fur.
We're simply seeing a lot of clones these days, so maybe this is where it's coming from.
I mean, you can have phenologically identical dizygotic twins that are really different aside from in their biological sex. It's actually the comparison for a lot of twin studies.
So you jump to clones before, like, parents?
Well, being that I was working off of they look identical aside from fur color, my first thought was twins.
My character has been built.
Sorry. Right, the third one.
We simply have to, I guess, burn the cafe down?
Somehow I don't think arson's the answer here, which is surprising because arson tends to be the answer, much like
Arson is a
fireball
good-
tends to be the spell
yes.
of choice.
Arson is a good answer, but not in this case. Again, audio. He's welcome to try.
I mean, you're welcome to try to set the cafe on fire, but I don't know how well that's gonna go for you.
Wait, fuck, we started? What'd I miss?
Hi.
No,
we haven't started. I popped
Okay,
in.
okay.
I'm laughing. RJ, you are so adorable.
I'm losing my mind.
Okay.
You guys don't understand. Altaria's in the room right next to me. I keep hearing them screaming. And they're like, and I'm like, is that Xalbaer in character? Bluejay's like, is that Xalbaer in character? And Altaria's like, yes. Yes, it is. You don't understand. If he can't, it doesn't matter if he tries. Here's the thing. He doesn't have to, like, kill you guys. He just has to do, things. Spoiler things. Don't worry about it. Things can happen. So many things.
Xalbaer, if you're going to try to do that, please let me know so we can, do things.
I'll give you fair warning, Heart. I'll give you fair warning.
Okay. Alright. Are we all ready to get started again?
Oh, not
Real
at all.
quick.
I'm walking. I'm just talking while I'm walking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the middle of a road.
I also have a real quick question. You guys said that Xalbaer can't come in. I want to clarify. Is that Xalbaer won't come in with the current group we got, or something is physically preventing Xalbaer from coming into his own memory?
Points at what is outside the room is not really Xalbaer. There you go. If it was really Xalbaer, he could come in as much as he wants.
I think the reason that the actual Xalbaer isn't charging down here is because it's a fucking 3-floor trek and he wouldn't make it in time.
Oh, that actually does give me an idea. Alexa will walk back over to the door to, like, the stairwell hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Just poke her head out and be like, so...
Yep, when you open it, there's the stairs you just came up, and when you look around, this is the only door in the wall.
Man, this place is weird.
You only just figured that out?
No, I'm just...
My gosh.
I'm just
Tutu Kid
stating
is
the
learning
obvious.
bad habits from Decimal.
Oh no.
Are the Xalbaer and
Wait.
are the illusions still there?
No, they're not. The illusions are gone, although, Valence appears to be gone too. You don't know where he went.
So sad. We liked him.
Did you?
Yes!
Actually.
I did!
He was way too over his head, and you really shouldn't have sent him down to talk to us. But he was fun.
Well, he's gone.
Okay. So, is there anything that we could do to, like, help you guys with the cafe? Or,
So Bernard, feathers ruffle and goes, yes, actually, could you find the employees? We haven't seen them in quite some time, and I think they went through that door, but they haven't come back out yet, and it's been an hour.
That's ominous.
We'd love to.
I thought we went to this door to avoid the ominous black sand beach.
What was that?
That was a stealth roll to sneak into the back room without anyone noticing.
Yeah, you sneak into the back room. No one notices you go. And you go into the back room, and there, it's a back room. There are shelves. There appears to be like various sorts of beans for coffee. And all the way down the room at the end is a very nice outline that you saw in Ophelia's shop. There are no people back here.
Gonna head over to the outline. Is it just an outline, or is it like...
Are you gonna touch it?
Do something.
Yeah.
You touch it. It feels like a seam, but there's no door handle. There's no way for you to open it.
Found the door. The employees are not here.
Can we hear them?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk back.
Hear them.
So there's an outline, but no door handle.
Yep.
What did you two order?
Well, Bernard, just a mini latte with cinnamon. What else? 2 cream.
Can it really be a mini
sugar.
if it's a latte?
It's the smallest size. If I have anything bigger, Celeste will just not be very happy with me.
No, but it's a latte. How can you have a small latte?
Yep. Roll me a perception check.
Tutu Kid, they're not toons. They don't get jokes innately like we do.
Joke? I'm asking you a serious question. How can you have a mini latte? It's a lot. By its name.
Not O. A.
We need to teach you spelling.
So, Lincoln, unfortunately, all of the devices behind the counter that you were looking at aren't anything you've ever seen before. Not even an Einquell. They're a lot more advanced.
All this newfangled technology.
Roderick just kind of nods. He's been quiet up till now because there's a lot going on. He doesn't know what he can do.
Okay, so you got a Paradox coffee with cinnamon. What did you get, sir?
Oh, a black macchiato.
Well,
A macchiato that's black. Okay. I don't remember any of this. Somebody should actually write this down.
Wait, can you even have black macchiato? I thought macchiatos had milk in.
You don't know. I don't know either.
I think a macchiato is an espresso with milk.
Espresso and chocolate.
Figure it out.
I will admit, I did not work the coffee when I worked in a restaurant, but I don't think you can have a macchiato without milk.
Figure it out. Fuck you, Toons.
All right, I will.
Figure it out.
Dudes, they're real kind.
Figure it out. This is a different dimension.
Alexa reaches into her hammer space and pulls out a thermos and puts it between them.
What?
It has mint tea in it. You may have the mint tea.
But they didn't order mint tea.
But that's what I
They
have.
ordered
No,
the paradox with
Thank
cinnamon.
you. So you didn't find any of the employees back there?
No, the place is empty.
Albin sounds like he's had a very long day, and this is just one in the many things that have gone wrong.
Decimal's gonna, like, guidance himself and then go over to look at the machine and see if he can figure them out.
Do it.
I will help you to give you advantage.
You're giving your help out? Okay, good. Oh, hell yeah! Alright, I appreciate that advantage. Is this an intelligence check, investigation check? What kind of check is this?
It would be intelligence.
Alright. Okay, so we'll take the natural 20. So that's a 27, because I rolled guidance on this.
So
the first roll was a 5, and then the other one was a natural 20, and then the guidance was a +4, so 27.
With Alexa's help, you find a manual.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully the manual is written in something you can understand, because the first one you found wasn't.
Is it celestial? So that Tutu Kid gets to interpret it all
again.
What
Dang
languages do you know?
Common and Grolix.
Yep, Alexa? What languages do you know?
You know, if Lincoln has Eyes of the Runekeeper, that'd be really useful right now.
Like, that's such a good... I don't have it.
She knows Common, Grolix, Binary, and Dwarvish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she knows Dwarvish. Why did I...
Should we all just look at this and, like, consolidate our languages?
I mean, if you want to.
Does anyone have comprehend languages?
I do not
Tutu
have
Kid
them,
has
so-
Common, Elvish, and obviously Grolix and Celestial.
It is,
Who does Roderick speak, actually?
You don't know. You haven't asked him.
Hey, Roderick, what do you speak? What languages do you know?
Is it, another language? Roderick just kind of walks over and looks at it and goes, I can sort of read that. It's an Elvish.
Oh, so
I
Tutu Kid
also
knows it.
know Elvish! I can interpret! Again! Roderick should actually interpret because Tutu Kid will get distracted, but I am just delighted by the fact that Tutu Kid could also have interpreted this.
There is also one in common. The first one you found is in Elvish.
Cool. We'll leave that one with Tutu Kid to read over, and then we'll go read the other one.
We're having so much fun, and I hope you know this, Heart, because we're having so much fun.
I'm glad you're having so much fun in Xalbaer's room with Xalbaer screaming upstairs.
That's the most fun.
Anywho, with the manual, you find out how to work the machines, and as complicated as they look, it's not actually that hard. They're fancy coffee making machines. This is a cafe.
Is there like a list of what the fuck each drink is?
And how to make a milk macchiato? No, black macchiato?
Nope.
Dang it.
Would you both be so kind as to describe your drinks?
They describe them to you.
So there was a small latte with cinnamon and then a black macchiato.
Mm-hmm. So what a black macchiato means is that it doesn't have anything else added to it. That's what it means.
We accept this, we move on.
Okay. So just a regular macchiato. And a small latte with cinnamon. Alright.
The customer is always right.
God. Jesus.
This is why I didn't get into the food industry.
Suddenly, we all heard the sound of 1,000 people who work in cafes screaming in agony.
I worked in
there
a
was
restaurant and
suddenly
I'm screaming in
silence.
agony.
All right, so now to making coffee. Give me an argument for what you want to use. This is
Sleight
a
of
skill
hand,
challenge.
because I'm good at it.
Yes, that makes sense to me.
Are the machines intelligent?
You don't know.
All right, I'll try and persuade the coffee machines to help us.
Go
Because
ahead
my
and
skill set
try.
is
I
just
love
not
that
useful in this
so
whole
much.
cathedral.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This room was built for basically Xalbaer.
24.
Hey! So they're not as intelligent as you, but they are somewhat intelligent.
Yes.
Art, I just
Take
hope
it.
that you remember, if you're going to hire clowns, you can't expect them to not act like they're running around a circus. This is the party you hired.
Yeah.
Look, I was actually expecting Xalbaer to go into this room, but then he's like, no, let's not. Now I get this wonderful circus.
I didn't expect that to work, so now I don't know what to do.
What do you ask? What do you say?
Don't overheat the coffee. No, don't burn the coffee.
Are you just like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, help us?
Please, just some hints. Like, just how much we need. I don't know. I don't drink liquids.
The machines were, and yeah, they're making coffee. You're pretty sure they got what you're asking. Mr. Barista over there is having a fun time. Points at decimal. This 28, right?
Yeah, no, 29. Good guidance.
Lincoln, what are you doing?
I have no idea.
Do you want to be outside with Tutu Kid entertaining? By which I mean, stopping the child from being too overbearing with the people in the cafe, because Tutu Kid will be trying to entertain them.
I mean, Roderick is probably doing that.
Oh, that's a good point. Lincoln, try to get information out of Albin and Bernard while Roderick runs interception.
What you doing, Lincoln?
I'm gonna go outside and with Tutu Kid and Roderick.
There is no outside.
Oh wait.
You can't go outside. Sorry, you're
no,
in
like
a cafe.
I was in the back room, like going
okay.
back out to the main room.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna go out there with Alvin, Bernard, and Tutu Kid and Roderick.
Mm-hmm. And
Roderick Kid at this point is probably already like sitting on the table trying some of the mint tea, because they are curious, and Roderick is currently trying to figure out a way to get around Albin and Bernard to pick them up off the table, because this is ridiculous.
Actually, Albin picks you up and puts you down on the floor and goes, "Don't put your feet on the table."
I wasn't putting my feet on the table. I was very carefully making sure my feet were not on the table by sitting harder on my butt.
your butt should also not be on the table.
Well, you can't have everything you want, sir. If you don't want my feet on the table, you gotta accept the butt.
Albin, under his breath, who taught you manners?
We're pretty sure no one, or a chaos spirit.
You can't call Mumu a spirit. You can't call Mumu a spirit. They'd be very, very insulted. The chaos part, I don't think they'd mind as much.
Hey, what's the proper way?
Well, because they're so much more powerful than a spirit. A spirit means, like, something that's, like, there, and it's, like, contained. And Mumu is, like, big. Like, so
like
big, they're everywhere big. But, like, not everywhere, but, like everywhere in a place. Whereas a spirit is just, like, it's stuck to one planet. If it's not stuck to, like, just a house. Which is nothing against spirits, but, like, Mumu would be so angry if you called them a spirit. They're so much more powerful.
Well, thanks for the backstory.
Alvin's just like, I don't know what to do with this information.
I don't either. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, not the only one.
Roderick's gonna be like, hey, Tutu Kid, how about we come over here and talk for a moment? And he's gonna pick Tutu Kid up and walk away from Alvin and Bernard. And give Lincoln some room.
I apologize for that. They're a lovely kid, aren't they?
Kids.
I know, right? So, how long you been running this business?
Oh, this is no, I'm an accountant. We just come here every day because, well, it's a favorite cafe.
Ah, I see. Well, you said you come here every day, and you...
Oh.
Who was it, that fella you meet up with?
Xalbaer, my son.
Oh, I see.
Go ahead and sit down. Apologies. And Bernard goes, hey, yeah, you could sit down.
Oh, of course. So you said he works up at the lab, but you mentioned it's not the safest place around.
Well, the man who runs it is a few screws loose.
And pardon, we ain't from around here. Who is the man that runs this lab?
I guess no news about Mr. North's medical. No. Yes? Is it medical? And Alvin looks to Bernard, and Bernard goes, scientific advances sometimes. It's a little complicated. Alvin just nods. It's complicated.
I see. You said this Mr. North has a few screws loose? Don't worry, any gossip will not leave this cafe.
Yeah, well, if you've seen him, you'd know that he's got a few screws loose, especially recently, after that, half-orc left town. You still good? You still there? Hello?
Straight up cut out. I didn't catch the last part of that.
Oh, he said, he's had a few screws loose, At least more so, obviously, recently after that half-orc left town.
Fuck.
And Bernard is like, don't say it like that. That's rude. He just means that the half orc. I think he said his name was Silex. Yeah. His name was Silex, and I think Mr. North is very convinced he was someone who's supposed to be long dead by now.
I see. Well now. That certainly is a lot to take in.
I wouldn't be too bothered about it. There was a kind of air about the man that you don't really want to be around, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I can understand. So if this guy has that certain air, then why does your son stick around him?
Well, job's a job, and he's gotta pay his way through college somehow. I can't help him with everything.
Um, is there anything else about this lab that's standing out? Anything that your son has said that's concerning? I just want to know the ups and downs of this place if we're going to stick around. If it's something to be concerned about.
My advice is to just don't go to it. If you're really looking for Xalbaer, I wouldn't go looking for him there. I have to ask, why exactly are you looking for my son?
Gotta say his name sounds a little familiar, so we were just curious. Really. You know, you hear a familiar name and you just kind of jump on that. Must admit, I was trying to make conversation.
Ah. So you're in with those crazy people who want to go up to space then, huh?
Wait, what did you say? You cut out. My audio is so bad. I'm so sorry.
He said you're in with those crazy people who want to go up to space, huh? Admittedly, my son's one of them, but I would rather stay with my paws on the ground.
I get that fully. I like having my 2 feet planted firmly on this soil, but I must say, space is an interesting concept. But it ain't for me. Although I do have some comrades that are a bit more familiar and a bit more entranced by the idea.
Fair enough.
Each his own.
Bernard pipes up, says, if you're gonna stay a while, you could possibly go talk to Celeste. She's very interested in the stars. She's kind of busy a lot of the time. But I guess I could just take you to see her if you wanted.
Yeah, of course. Any chance to make a new friend, I'm up for. And where is this Celeste?
Oh, my sister's most of the time she's well at the college doing courses, but she can also be found down at the beach, looking up at the up at the stars.
That is a wonderful pastime. Of course, I'd love to go and meet her. She sounds like a lovely lady.
I think by this time you guys have managed to make actually really great coffee.
Decimal walks back with a tray in one hand, the other hand tucked behind his back, like proper waiter style. The 2 cups on there, and then just carefully like puts the tray down, like your drinks.
Thank you. And Albin picks up his, and Bernard picks up his, and they both take a sip. And for the first time, you see Albin smile.
No, Decimal was not waiting on bated breath to see what their reactions would be.
Yay! Smile!
Oh.
And Bernard is also smiling, but bigger now because he's kind of been having that kind of nervous smile the whole time. And Bernard's like, this is really, really great. I haven't had this great of coffee since my cousin left town.
Perhaps I'm just naturally talented.
Thank you. You guys hear a very audible, very loud click click from the back room.
I do believe that that's our cue.
Talking to you both, I wish you both a wonderful day.
Albin inclines his head, and Bernard rapidly nods up and down. And Albin says, "Thank you for joining us."
Yes, and thank you for a wonderful conversation.
Your reality isn't real. Bye.
Graham, buy gold.
I was going to say enjoy your drinks, but I suppose that's a good leaving greeting as ever, Alexa.
Alexa has been shaken up by the arm thing. Shaken, not stirred.
Roderick is just gonna hurry Tutu Kid out.
Tutu Kid is talking about how the mint tea tastes more blue than yellow. Even though it is green, it tastes more blue.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're doing as Roderick is getting them along.
Did you actually take the thermos?
Yes.
By the way, that is still warm and has a note kind of tied into the top of it.
Oh, is it written in something I can read, or is it binary?
It is in. It is in binary.
Ah, dang.
By the way, guys, the cafe is on the 9th floor. Because the cafe is on the 9th floor. You're going to the 10th. I have to roll another dice. You guys have to roll a wisdom save as you okay. You walk out the door. Are you walking out the door? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of
walking out the
myself.
door. I
Yes,
promise.
we're walking out the door.
Yes, we are walking out the door.
Ooh, nice.
So you walk out the door. At the top of the stairs is both Bluejay, not Bluejay, is
Bluejay Toonkind!
Bluejay Toonkind real!
Is Dexion, who's sitting down, and is Xalbaer, and sitting at the base of the stairs is one Axiom the Fox.
Guys, can you stop losing your memories for one fucking floor?
No.
Finally.
Hold on,
I'm begging you all.
You haven't gone up the stairs yet, unless you're just gonna pass by Axiom the Fox.
Oh,
The
Tutu
first
Kid
session,
wouldn't
I didn't fail a
Sorry.
single one of these.
Finally.
I think the person
Axiom
who's
the Fox.
lost the least is Decimal now. Because he only lost one the first time round, he hasn't lost one since.
We're just gonna get to the top and not know anything. Our heads are gonna be.
Tutu Kid's like, hey, I know you! You got me cookies!
Oh my god.
Hey there,
those
kiddo!
Those are back in the hammer space.
So are you gonna try and stop us again, or are we chill again like the other time?
Well, that's not my job right now to stop you. I'm just here, just to be here, just to see how you're doing.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
so
just
how are
that's
you
get out of
doing?
our way, please.
Hang
What?
on. How are you doing, Mr. Axiom? Has anybody asked you that recently?
1 second. What did Dexion say?
Sorry.
I said, yeah, he's just here. Sorry, I'm in the void now, and it's very echoey, and there are other people. Yeah.
Boy, Dexion. Oh, I do also have to ask, now that I'm asking everybody, once again, it is for borrow, not for claiming. What is your name and your preferred pronouns? And also, if you have a specific title that you like, please tell me that also.
Did you forget my name already? Wow.
No. I know
Oh
your
my
name.
God.
I do want to double check your pronouns, but I'm asking Mr. Blue Guy. Well, no title Blue Guy. I'm sorry. I keep on assuming that people are misters, which is not fair. So I apologize. I'm gonna do better.
You talk so much.
I love this kid so fucking much.
And Xalbaer is also there. What is Xalbaer doing?
Xalbaer is standing there, very grumpy, like arms crossed, just watching this happen. Not saying anything, just watching.
Oh, hey there, Mr. Fluffy. We met your dad. He was really nice. We made him coffee. I think it was
Yes,
coffee.
we saw.
I made him coffee.
Well, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Decimo
helped.
made him
What do you
coffee.
mean you
I
saw?
entertained him, though.
Well,
What do you
yes,
help?
that is a good question from Lincoln. How did you see?
We've been watching from the 13th floor.
So you've seen everything.
Fantastic! We now have a goal.
Axiom has started laughing.
This is why I love him.
And he looks up the stairs back at the two illusions and goes, did you guys really think this was going to go any other way?
Come on, you already knew that people were here. You already knew there were 13 floors of this place.
Yeah, but now we know for extra sure. Also, Mr. Axiom, I didn't quite get the... Well, hang on. First of all, what pronouns do you prefer? Because if you prefer they, or even if you prefer she, I will totally respect that. But also, you haven't told me how you are. I meant that seriously, not as a jokey joke.
So there is a counter, and you do see that Axiom did set up shop right here. And he leans on the counter and goes, I don't know, what pronouns do you use?
Okay, hang on. Very important. Is this a legitimate question for borrows, or are you trying to steal them?
Now you've
Axiom
got
would
the idea.
100%.
All right. So the pronouns you may use for me are they, them. However, those pronouns remain mine.
Ha. Axiom does like a snap because he was definitely trying to take them.
I've been through this before. Ain't nobody gonna take my pronouns.
I use all of them.
Awesome. That's very cool. So, all of them. All right. Is Mr. still okay, or do you prefer like mixter or mix?
I use all of them, kid.
I just
All the
wanted
ones
to
I
double
stole.
check. I just wanted to double check. That's very fair. Tutu Kid sounds not like they're trying to be appeasing, but like they actually understand. You get the feeling that they've been in the fake court a little bit more than they have initially let on. And they're like, okay, but you have to answer the other question. How are you? Are you doing okay?
Doing fine. As long as Zayn North doesn't come for us, doing fine.
Well, don't you worry. If he does, we're gonna beat him up. And I'm not supposed to say this apparently, but if it's possible, we might manifest a butt for him and then kick it.
Roderick has his
What?
face in his hands.
Lincoln is actively trying to suppress a laugh.
I have a genuine question for everyone involved here. Why does this happen every time we come out of a room?
Because the cathedral likes to fuck with us, and evidently so do these people.
But I don't know who this is hurting more, us or you guys. It's just the same speech every time.
Yeah, honestly, in this case, I have to agree. It's very ineffective, and it's almost pitying to watch you try it every time.
Now don't
keep
be
trying to-
rude.
I'm
Hold
not
on, I do
trying to
have
be
a-
rude. I'm trying to be honest.
I got a question of my own real quick.
Mhm.
You keep saying you want us to leave this place. Why do you want us to leave?
Axiom looks up at Dexion, who has not said anything quite yet.
Oh.
As he was being bombarded with questions, he has not said anything yet, guys.
I was talking to Axiom.
Oh. Really?
Well, he's just kind of like, he looks so dead inside, but he's not doing anything because someone else is banging their head against the console.
Axiom just kind of
AFK.
shrugs. Axiom just kind of shrugs and turns back. Honestly, I'm just here to have a good time.
And are you succeeding in having a good time?
Well, fucking with you seems to be fun.
All right, very good.
Can I roll insight? Can I roll insight?
Please do.
Yes, go ahead.
Yay!
I don't even know who you're rolling insight for, but please do.
Oh, for Axiom.
Same.
Would you?
17. It's not great, but it'll do.
Hold on. I gotta pull up Axiom sheet.
It really says something about the bullshitness of Decibel's modifier that a fucking 17 isn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Pathfinder levels of ridiculous.
Absolutely. Oh, jeez. What a type. You guys
Come
don't
on.
know nothing.
Oh, come on!
He seems to be having fun. Now, are you gonna buy something, or are you just gonna walk up the stairs?
And if you
Are
choose,
selling?
if you
Are
choose
you selling
to walk
anything
up the
nutritious this time?
If you think ramen's is nutritious.
I love ramen.
Actually had ramen today.
Alexa,
Would you
please.
settle for
Alexa,
delivery?
Please. Alexa, please. Alexa, please. Alexa, please. Alexa, please. Alexa,
Okay, hold on.
You're gonna activate someone's Alexa soon.
Snail,
Sorry.
pause. What did Xalbaer say?
Would you settle for delivery?
Him or us?
Well, so far you've said that your goal is to get your memories back and to check on Sirius, is it not?
That's my goal.
Just a bit.
Mm-hmm. As you cannot prove that Xehanorth is here, and we have repeatedly said that he is not, so you have no reason to check for him, would you settle for a delivery of your memories and a opportunity to check on Sirius? Sirius is not required to leave with you or do anything that Sirius does not like to do or want to do, but you may check on Sirius. Would you settle for that?
I want to clarify that Sirius is here of his own volition.
Absolutely.
I would like to
just
be
kind
clear.
of casually. Someone just kind of casually leans over to the other three that speak Rolex and just goes, See, that sounds like they're hiding something, and now I'm really curious.
Xalbaer's gonna lean
forward.
Alright, I'll roll stealth then to see if I can whisper it. Your perception DC is, fuck you. Anyone who he doesn't intend to hear, fuck you, roll a 28 or better.
Yeah, no, he doesn't hear anything.
Okay, as this is going on, one thing I want to be clear is happening is Tutu Kid is actively nodding their head. As they say, would you settle for being allowed to check on Sirius? Sirius is not required to follow you, and you get your memories back.
Tutu Kid.
Tutu Kid's persuaded.
Did Tutu Kid forget about the gust? Because it seems like they did.
Well, they also gotta get Clank Clank Bernard. They start with nodding, and then they sort of do, like, thinky things. And then they're like, Okay, but there is this guy. He's not really a guy, but he is a being. And he's a living being, and he has thoughts. And his name's Clank Clank Bernard. And I will need him thrown into the deal. But also, he doesn't have to follow us. I just gotta check on him.
I don't know who that is.
He's only the best ever. Tutu Kid is looking at you in disbelief. How could you not know Clank Clank Bernard if you've been through the Eclipse Cathedral, Cthulhu?
Do Lincoln and Alexa have anything to say to any of this?
Alexa's still trying to remember what they were asking for repeatedly.
I'm so sorry, Alexa.
Oh no.
We are just gremlin.
God.
Roderick pipes up and says, honestly, I'd be okay with that. I want my memories. I want to talk to Sirius. That's it.
We would need a Go ahead.
Decimal is still whispering, rolling with that 28, to the others in Grolix. What about Gust, though?
I feel like we should... Gust is definitely a point of interest.
I mean, but also, like... hang on. I know we're whispering, but we're not saying bad things. We're just conferring between our group. Okay, so,
No, we're being very mean over here.
We're absolutely talking about you behind your back.
We would never be mean.
Much backtalk.
Unless you deserved it, but you guys have not proven that you deserve it. You guys just seem like you're kind of harried about stuff. So I promise we're not being mean. Okay, anyway.
So they're absolutely hiding something.
What? Let me say my thing!
Apologies, Karen.
Thank you. The thing is, Gust is, like, working with memories and trying to be, like, fixed, and that's what the Cathedral is doing, right? So, they're doing science. Wouldn't they already be helping give Gust enough memories that they could be unlocked? And they seem very happy doing what they're doing.
Are they helping Gust, or are they hurting them?
Well, they're not, like, damaging the Cathedral. The Cathedral, like, it thinks, well, maybe not thinks, but it feels, and it hasn't thrown them out, so it's gotta like them.
Well, it didn't throw out Sirius either.
You
Well,
could
yeah,
vibe
but
check
not.
the Cathedral if you really
I
wanted
would like to
Decimal.
vibe
I
check
would like
the
to vibe. Can
Cathedral.
I also
Do
vibe
it!
check the Cathedral?
Check the
What is the vibe
Cathedral,
check?
please.
Insight the Cathedral.
Fucking hell, Decimal!
Did you get a natural 20?
I got another natural 20!
Oh, there's no point. Go for it.
With guidance!
Did you get a 4 on the D4 too?
Yeah, I did!
What? Oh my gosh.
So
You're like
I'm
blessed or
just
something.
sitting
my dude.
here.
decimal.
Is that like 5
That is so
crits
I think
cool.
in a
that's
single
4.
game?
I think that's 4.
decimal?
Yes.
You walk away from the group to get this because you have to touch the building.
Yeah.
And you touch the side, and when you touch it, it feels like you guys are the one it does not want here anymore. Through your actions up until this point, that's what you get from the cathedral.
Yeah, he's not particularly surprised.
So, like, they're already conceding because they weren't, like, gonna give us our memories back. But now they're not only gonna give us our memories back, but we're gonna talk to Sirius. And I didn't need to force Sirius with us at any point. We just want to make sure that he's okay. So I am perfectly okay with conceding that. And, hey, Decimal, what's up?
Didn't get
How
anything
loud
from it.
how loud is Tutu talking?
Very quietly. Do you
Roll
need me to roll
stealth.
stealth?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, that was a deception, by the by. Decimal just went, I didn't get anything.
Decimal, you little shit.
Decimal.
He doesn't want to upset Tutu.
Decimal. Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh.
Ooh.
Holy shit. Holy fuck,
Decimal,
things
I
are
swear
happening.
to fucking God. You need to stop. I'm using a different dice. This is getting stupid now.
Oh, come on.
You
A different dice.
hear Decimal. You hear a whisper in your ear. And the voice is not something you are familiar with. And it says, "Why do you just be like this? Don't you want a little more help?"
Why do you just be like this? Do you want a little more help?
Sorry, you rolled a natural 20, okay?
Why do you just be like this?
It really do just be like
Cathedral
that.
really did say, bitch, they're giving you everything you want. Stand down.
That
That's the cathedral.
guys, everyone else, make me a perception check.
Is this how it starts? Is this how it starts? I'm
This.
so here for it.
Oh.
I have no idea what the fuck is going
Make
on,
me a
and I'm
perception
so
check.
entertained.
Everyone else.
Can Xalbaer and
Yes, because you can
Okay.
see, because you're watching on the monitors.
Vexis?
Oh, so fair.
Ooh.
Can I, if this is what I think it is, can I argue advantage for the two watching on the monitors? Because they have seen.
Yes.
They would know what is causing it.
Vexis doesn't need to do
Uh-oh.
anything. So Xalbaer, you can roll again at advantage.
Oh, Xalbaer, no!
Xalbaer, right!
Unfortunately, Xalbaer doesn't see it, but everyone who got above a 10, you see Decimal's clothing has started to have a very particular
No.
glow about it. When he said, didn't get anything. And Dexion, that very particular glow is familiar to people who have started to converse with the darkness.
This is what happens.
Oh.
You were a bitch this whole time.
This is what he does!
And I'm just giving you consequences for your actions.
I know, and I'm here for it. He would think back. No, I'm good actually. By the way,
Make another wisdom save at disadvantage.
another wisdom save. Okay, cool. Fucking hell. Okay.
Did you?
Wasn't that 20? But that's still a fucking 17 at disadvantage.
Take a point of darkness.
Oh, I need to remind myself what this does. I don't think it does anything yet, aside from just flavor, but
It does a little bit.
Oh wait, if you know about the darkness stuff.
yeah, I have the thing.
He
I
has
should
a
have told you
vest
about
of
certain things.
darkness.
What in the world is going on?
And
I don't know.
Darkness.
I'm here for it.
Desma, you okay over there?
the voice
I'm
whispers
fine.
in your ear again, Decimal. You know, you look like you could use my help.
He doesn't respond this time.
Okay, so like again, my hypotenuse is that kind of everybody wins if we do take the deal.
All right, can we? And what's the whole thing?
We get a delivery, not a DiGiorno, of our memories, and we get to talk to Sirius, and then we leave.
I'd like to make sure that there's no, soul ripping devices in the building.
Hmm.
Axiom leans back and looks at all of you expectantly.
Mr. Axiom, sir, I have 5 gold pieces. Can I buy the ramen and also you telling the truth of if there are any soul ripping out machinery upstairs? With 5 whole gold pieces, which is all that I have.
Alright, so while this is happening, we're gonna go to Lincoln. Because poor Lincoln has not been, has not gotten a chance to talk.
Man.
So, Lincoln, you summon Bit from where they like to hang out.
He has like a little pocket in his vest where Bit kind of just stays, kind of curled up.
That's
So he's
adorable.
just gonna open it up. It's like, hey buddy, need you for a bit.
Mm.
And he's gonna kind of walk away. It's
Mhm.
like, all right, I need to talk to the boss. Do you think they're listening?
Bit kind of tilts their head towards you, and because talking to your familiar is through a telepathic connection, you hear Bit say, well, they're always watching.
So telepathic connection, I can speak back
Yes, to
the
Bit.
same way. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll do that then. And he's just gonna kind of say, I'm at a loss here. While taking the deal sounds like it's the best for every party involved, I'm not sure if it is the best course of action and what they want me to do, since it's kind of the mission they sent me on.
That is a conundrum. Bit just kind of shuffles back and forth on your shoulder for a minute. There is someone here to talk to. It'd be cool if you could talk to them.
Who do I need to talk to?
Can't tell you.
Well, then how am I supposed to know?
I'm just your familiar. But the key is to talk.
I should just talk?
Yeah. You're pretty good at that.
All right. You say so.
Well, you did a pretty good job with those people in there.
I mean, yeah, that was just conversation, but this is magic and light and darkness and there are lives at stake.
Well, you could just put that aside and have a conversation with them. You haven't tried that, have you? Your friend over there doesn't seem too thrilled.
Which one?
Bit flaps their wings towards Decimal.
Can I get a read on Decimal after you say that?
Roll insight.
Roll insight.
I'm not gonna...
Roll insight.
It's not gonna... I got a 4.
Alas, no, I cannot give you anything for a fucking 4.
I really don't think that anything will come from that. Okay.
Yeah, no, I can't really give you anything for a fucking 4.
He looks fine. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. He doesn't seem much one for talking, considering how fast you guys got up here. I was doing a little peek out of your pocket as you walked up.
Yeah, I think that is the best course of action thus far. The more conversations we can have, the more we can figure out what's going on. Alright, well, keep me updated if you hear anything from the boss, okay?
Okay.
Right. Thank you. He's gonna kind of give Bit a little scratch on the head.
Bit kind of just leans into it.
Alright, and he's gonna go, okay. I had to regroup a little. First things first, I think we need to clear the air a little bit. What is going on with you folks? And he's looking over at Xalbaer.
You cut out a little bit for me. I heard looking over at
Dexion and Xalbaer.
Gotcha.
Also, he's gonna look at Decimal.
You got a raised eyes, bro.
Xalbaer. Go ahead.
You're going to have to be more specific.
Wait, what did Lincoln say? You cut out for me.
Said like what is going on with them. Here, how you're involved with everything, how you know Xehanort, how you are him, and why, just why, the light wanted me to come here.
I'm not telling you my whole life story.
And you don't gotta. I got no right to that. I'm just asking for bits and pieces that can help us learn how to help you. And don't just say by leaving, because I know there's more to this story. Because there is someone I need to talk to, and I'm trying to figure out who.
Is it me? Well, okay. So I was born, I'm not sure if you know this, but 8
Roderick
years
very carefully puts his hands over Tutu Kid's mouth and goes,
Oh,
if it was you, then this would be done already, wouldn't it?
Xalbaer will share a look with Dexion, or at least look at Dexion. And yeah, and then look back at them, at the group in front, and say, "It's a bit of a long story, but if you're willing to listen, we can fill in a couple of blanks."
Lincoln sits down on the ground and nods.
Tutu Kid
I'm
looks
up for
at
a long
Lincoln
story.
and then sits crisscross applesauce.
Lincoln gives a thumbs up.
As much as,
You go first.
as much as we would like you to leave, if you have to talk to someone, then it would be better for you to keep going.
Would it not be better to give a, how do you say, TLDR here, and then if they still have questions, send them to the higher ups?
Axiom is gonna wrap his knuckles on the the counter that he set up and go, wouldn't it be easier if they just came up to where you guys were to have a conversation?
Axiom, did you not witness their entrance to the cathedral?
No.
Okay. Suffice to say, we would like some kind of reassurance that they won't go in and start murdering people when they get in the door, and thus talking beforehand might be better. Him and me asking.
Then they can talk to me.
I'm willing to offer something. And Alexa will just kind of not to Axiom. She doesn't trust Axiom as far as she can throw him. At the door, if you open it a little bit, I can just put my head in there and you can take it.
You are getting a look from Decimal.
I am very interested in no one dying here.
Right.
I would just like to point out that the first time around, we were attacked first. And this far, being that we have not been attacked first, we haven't attacked anything else either. Aside from you.
What? The trail up the stairs was a bit much. Given
they haven't seemed to be, have yet. In our history with the group, it is a little, how do you say, suspicious that we be, or it's quite reasonable that we be cautious, but I do think we should hear them out.
Xalbaer's gonna take a deep breath. Would you like to hear this? Do you think we should tell the story here? Or...
Which story?
Spark notes. Enough to explain. You remember our reports.
So starting from when we got here?
give or take. Maybe different details, but how about this? We were sent here to do science. We have been here long enough to do some science, but that is our main mission here, is science, and to discover what exactly is going on here. I don't...
Hypothetically.
Roderick is gonna sit down.
Tutu Kid slowly
Des-
raises their hand from their seated position.
Decimo by this point has started leaning against a wall. Kind of
Are
arms
you
crossed
aware?
awaiting.
Are you aware about this stuff about Gust and how the cathedral was made around Gust to try and save Gust so that Gust could come back?
The cathedral was made by Rain, one of
Right.
the two being a trio. We saw them in the Temple of Light, as well as a third.
You describe them?
I believe one was it a six-winged angel?
Four-winged angel, all in
Four-winged
blue.
angel. A blue four-winged angel, then an orange stag, I believe. Did I get that right?
You cut out when you were describing the second one.
Green serpent.
Mm-hmm. You got that right.
And then an orange stag. And the stag was cracked.
Lincoln remembers real good.
Upon hearing green serpent, Dexion kind of like closes his eyes and does a little nod.
Hang on. Sorry. Green serpent, orange stag, and what? So sorry.
And
Four-winged blue angel.
Yep.
Blue angel. Okay.
I'm
With
sorry,
four
Heart. I'm
wings.
sorry, Heart.
Blue four-winged angel.
I thought I had it and I didn't. We know some. That's not really our main purpose here. Mostly the science. Memories.
And if I may ask, what are you using these memories for?
Memories, that's not our doing.
Axiom slowly nods, and there's just the shittiest grin on his face.
Yes, okay.
It's not Axiom's doing either.
No, I just know about it. You could have asked me that.
Well, do you have something you'd like to say?
Yeah, that's the doing of the cathedral and the master of the cathedral.
Who is?
Am I allowed to say?
So suppose that stopped you.
Oh!
Well, the thing is I kind of like the guys upstairs, and if I say something that they don't want me to say, well...
We are right here.
Buddy rules. I understand.
Yes, you're right there. No, what should I say here, oh scientists?
You're lumping me in with the scientist? Axiom. I
Look.
thought you liked me better than that.
Okay, sorry. Jeez.
Not wrong, though.
Dexion has his head in his hands.
Dexion?
I don't remember what you asked for. Sorry.
The name of the master of the cathedral.
Should Axiom say it or not?
Yeah.
I mean, you've been so suspicious of us as Fae. Are you Fae? Is giving the name giving you power?
Axiom
No,
laughs.
it
They're
is
not
Fae.
Fade, except for that kid. And, maybe that human-looking one in the back. Don't know yet. And Roderick just jitters.
Either way, you can't give someone else's name to the Fae. You can only give your own.
Mm-hmm. Their or her, their name is Naomi.
Naomi.
Can they fix this? This feeling of things not being right?
Yeah, probably.
Do they?
What did you say, Cryptid? You cut out.
Do they want to? I'm sorry, my mic is so bad, guys. I don't know what's going on.
I guess you have to ask them.
Can we ask them?
Axiom looks up to Xalbaer and Dexion. I'm not up there, so I can't go ask her.
Smash cut to upstairs. Vexis!
Yeah, smash cut to upstairs.
Yeah.
Hey, audio. Unmute, please. You're being called. You're being paged. Paging Dr. Vexis.
Audio's finally here.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Oh, they
No.
had to recycle their Discord.
Whoops. It does that.
God, I leave for and they're like, "Hey, it's time for you to answer the call to join Smash."
do 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 do.
So
Vexis,
Smash
we need you to
heads
do
upstairs.
something useful.
Okay, TDLR. Vexis is probably in the lab trying to do something, or watching Sirius and Olive, or just doing nervous Vexis things. All right, what's going on? Who's running?
Sirius and
They're
Olive
yelling from
are
the other room.
Sirius and Olive are playing cards.
Amazing.
Go Fish specifically.
I feel like Olive would definitely be winning.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Naomi is busy. You know how.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. So they're yelling from the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll give the TLDR to Vexis.
Amazing. I guess Vexis goes running. He can only assume something terrible has happened.
Depending on your perspective, it has.
So Axiom goes, I'm not up there. And then we get just no answer, nothing.
They just both illusions just freeze in place and like stare off into space.
They start T-posing.
Vexis, as you come into the control room, you see on the screen a room full of the hero team. Axiom just grinning the shittiest grin right at the camera. A man that looks a lot like Sterling with his head in his hands, a kid who's setting crisscross applesauce, a Toon with a projector for a head, a Toon that's a robot, a Toon that has a top hat on, Yeah.
Does Vexis not like come into the room before this?
I don't know. I'm just describing to him.
I'm asking audio.
Yeah, he's been in the room. He's been in and out. He probably walked away for a bit after Xalbaer went to go help, just so he wasn't crowding the room. But he's followed up until around then, probably.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. So how exactly do they ask Vexis how anything to do with anything?
Vexis, what information do you think is safe to tell these guys so that their curiosity will be satisfied?
He kind of like smooths his ears back and like flicks his tail and he's like, what do you mean? What are they looking for exactly?
They want to know everything.
Of course they do. God, it's so persistent. Are they asking? What are they? Are they demanding anything in particular, or are we just still at the brick wall I left you at a bit ago?
They asked about the Gus, the master of the cathedral. Thanks, Axiom. What did they ask much about Sirius?
They
No,
asked
they
to
asked-
speak to him.
They asked how he knows Xehanort.
Yes.
They asked what the memories are for.
Half of this isn't even our doing. Goodness. Well, I don't exactly fancy having Naomi go and meet them themselves. He kind of like, it's the grimace expression, but on a cat face. I suppose we can tell them that the master of the cathedral is Naomi, but we don't particularly feel comfortable having them meet with her.
Appointments only?
Naomi can take care of themselves, but I also don't exactly know what would happen. Vexis is gonna actually like look at the ceiling and be like, "Do you have any particularly helpful suggestions?"
Is he saying that out loud?
Yes, he's saying that out loud to both the cathedral and or the light. He's kind of done with the situation.
So strangely enough, you feel like you're being wrapped in a leathery wing.
He's not too keen about that, but okay, go on.
And it sounds like someone is whispering in your ear. It's very quiet though. You gotta do a little something more.
He doesn't know a lot about religion. He doesn't know a lot about talking to higher powers, everyone. Should he like roll something or like me lovingly? This man looked at the ceiling and was like, crap, just give me some sort of thing to work with here.
Is he looking around?
Yes.
When
He's kind of looking around.
When he glances towards the screen, the whispering gets louder. It's not like legible, but it gets louder. Almost just barely you can hear it.
He's gonna step up to the monitor and look at it.
It gets louder, and what you hear as you're looking at the monitor is Conversation. And it's loudest when you're looking at the one with the projector head. There you go.
Okay. He's going to look at the other two and he's going to point at the projector-headed one and he's going to be like, that one. I myself can go down and speak to that one, I suppose. Seems the least murderous of the lot.
Are you gonna go down the stairs the normal way? Or the other way?
I will go down the secret passageway. I will go down, I suppose.
They're gonna know about the passageway now.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, they've already unlocked up to almost exactly where we are. We might as well not get any of our own memories yoinked away in the process. Whether we like it or not, I have a feeling they're going to end up, at the very least, right outside our door.
You mean they won't go for DiGiorno? Or only DiGiorno?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Just one of you tell them that. Yes, they really are. Yes, in lieu of the master of the cathedral going down, I will go down myself and talk to, at the very least, the projector one. And if any of them try to, make any moves, I suppose that, and he kind of, like, rubs the back of his left hand. We'll just see how that goes.
Oh wait, I was gonna, I'm inciting.
Alright,
Yeah, go ahead.
Flip back to the room real quick before we end for tonight.
Smash cut back. Yeah, my manager's coming.
Can I have advantage because he's been sus
That's his
of
dad, Boogie Woogie Woogie.
Advantage, yeah. Yeah, just roll advantage. No.
Oh my god,
you are already so stressed out that trying to figure out what's bothering Vexis is something very beyond you right now.
At the very least, you know Vexis is wearing his determined face.
Everyone wants to take a nap.
Alright, smash cut to the people outside who are waiting.
Is this the part where we start playing Miss Mary Mac?
I don't know what that game is, but if you could
Oh,
teach me.
I can teach you. Yeah. Okay, Tutu Kid is very intentionally staying seated, crisscross applesauce, but they do like scoot around and scoot over to Roderick and start holding out their hands. I will not force you guys to actually listen to them teaching Roderick Miss Mary Mac, but know that's going on in the background.
Yep.
Hey, Lincoln, do you want to re-roll your insight on Decimal really quick? Because I forgot about a thing.
Me? Who?
Yes, you.
Oh, sorry.
Re-roll your insight. Re-roll your insight on Decimal because I actually forgot about a thing that he was wearing that would actually showcase this. Better. Okay.
That's
you
better
catch
than
sight. You catch sight of a ring on his finger. That looks like it was turned in, so the actual face of it was in his hand, but has since been nudged and turned outside. It's a bedazzled moon ring from Glorps. It is currently slightly red.
I've never been angrier at my audio because you cut out at all the important bits. I'm so mad.
No!
I heard bits and pieces, and I was like, wait, yeah, maybe I can pick. Nope.
He's wearing a bedazzled moon ring from Glorps. It's currently slightly red. But it's mostly just it's mostly pink, but there's edgings of red.
Oh no. Hold on, I'm pulling up the thing.
Calm with edges of angry.
Angry?
Oh, no.
Eyes emoji?
He Angie? Sorry, I'm.
At this level, I'm just gonna give you this because I want someone to know. At this level, you don't think it's like angry, more like mild irritation.
I think Lincoln's gonna keep an eye on Decibel after that, just kind of
I mean, understand.
like slightly worried for him, not about him, but for him.
He's the best.
That makes sense. Decibel is the best.
No, Lincoln's the best. Decimal
Oh, wait,
Lincoln.
Lincoln is absolutely the best.
Lincoln,
I love him.
as you're looking at Decibel, you notice that there's something different about Decimal's eyes.
Light squints.
There's a very small gold flecks in them.
In his eye.
In his eyes.
No. Yeah. No. I know what this is, but wait, can I make a roll to see if
Yes,
because I know what this means. But
Bluejay and Xalbaer, you come back now.
Bluejay.
Dexion
Wow,
and Xalbaer.
two kind real, let's get it!
Sorry.
Bluejay cameos.
It's okay.
Bluejay.
Bluejay's gotten two
Xalbaer.
cameos
Okay.
at this point. When will I get mine?
You have before Snail.
Yeah.
Aw, dang it. That is right.
Anyway, Xalbaer
I
and
don't
Dexion.
remember what we were gonna say.
You were going to say that someone is coming down to meet Lincoln. Projector head.
Is there anyone at this point that may be looking in their direction, or have they all gotten distracted?
Decibel is still keeping an eye on the pair of you.
I
And
mean-
Lincoln's still keeping an eye on Decimal, so he's not.
Alexa. Alexa. D?
D.
D, you there?
D.
D?
Is Alexa okay?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to wrap this up.
You're okay.
Good?
Xalbaer will probably just announce to the group as a whole that someone will be with them shortly. In those words.
Mm-hmm. Roderick stops playing Miss Mary Mac with Tutu Kid to look over and go, "Oh, okay."
Do we need to change into something nicer? Like, who exactly is coming down? Do we need to be like dressed up? Or
You're fine.
Xalbaer says, "No need, it's just our higher up." And with that, we will finish this installment of the Return to the Eclipse Cathedral. Apologies for it going on for so long. Karakum!
Sometimes the RP just happens, and
Yeah.
sometimes your
Yes.
entire party is fucking morons.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for listening. Goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Bye. Also,
Bye.
thank you, Heart. We love you.
We
Right,
love
our beloved.
you.
Thank you.